This is a Headgum podcast.
None of them were real marriages. They were legalized affairs. In those days, you couldn't get a lease on an apartment if you were living in sin. This was Arthur Arshosky, who achieved worldwide fame as clarinetist and bandleader Artie Shaw. Exploding onto the jazz scene in the 1930s, Shaw was an innovative virtuoso but a difficult collaborator, the latter quality transposed onto his 8 marriages and myriad affairs with some of the most famous starlets of the era. Among his octet of spouses were actresses Lana Turner, Evelyn Keyes, Doris Dowling, and Ava Gardner, who famously trumpeted later partner Frank Sinatra's clarinet-sized hog. Shaw also had confirmed or rumored relationships with Joan Crawford, Judy Garland, Betty Grable, Rita Hayworth, and Lena Horne. Such was the cultural preeminence of jazz music in the first half of the 20th century that a professional clarinetist could earn a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame and become the nation's preeminent poonhound. But in our time, even a gainfully employed reedsmith who performs regular gigs may struggle to pay the bills. Such was the case with Oakland clarinetist James Freeman, who found his hobby of home coffee roasting to prove more lucrative than his woodwind concerts. In January 2004, Freeman opened a coffee cart in San Francisco, which became a Bay Area hotspot, and a brick and mortar soon followed, as well as a rush of investor money from tech bro fanboys. The store expanded into a chain and became a favorite of yoga mat-carrying coastal elites. In 2015, a newly opened Tokyo location reportedly drew 4-hour lines. In 2017, the upscale coffee concept was acquired for a staggering $700 million by Nestle, a glossy sheen over the company's outrageous practice of thieving drinking water from indigenous communities and then bottling it in non-recyclable plastic. Today, the original American art form of jazz is viewed as quaint or pretentious, employed as background music on the Weather Channel, or used as shorthand to portray a movie character as sophisticated. It feels bizarre that there was ever a time when the so-called king of the clarinet could get more pussy than Derek Jeter. And Freeman's own path from clarinet player to coffee mogul perhaps also shows that our soul-sick society has shifted its chief aspiration not from artistic achievement or romantic partnerships, but sheer accumulation of wealth. This week on Doughboys, Blue Bottle Coffee. Welcome to Doughboys, the podcast about chain restaurants. I'm Nick Weiger, along with my co-host, Texter, parody of Dexter, the Spoon Man, Mike Mitchell.
Like I text a lot?
Like you text a lot, like you're on your phone.
All right.
Mitch, I'm using that one because it's from Alex Browser. P.S. I was an intern on the Birthday Boys season 2. I love you and Mitch you, Mitch. And then an asterisk.
And also, it was kind of a nicer roast.
It was a nicer roast. It wasn't cruel. Yeah.
Yeah. It wasn't a Brady roast level roast. It wasn't we all remember the Brady roast.
We all remember the Brady roast from 6 months ago at this point. Alex included an asterisk on intern, unpaid intern. Roast at birdfuck.com. Yeah, do better, IFC. Mitch, Toronto is over. We're back in the studio here in November. Toronto is over. And you know what else is over?
You came up to Toronto twice, this sounds
That's
like.
right. We had a
once.
great time. I think we probably did it all in one.
We did all in one.
And also, everyone came. It was fun. The other thing is that we are on the other side of what has dominated the discourse for this calendar year, the 2024 presidential election. So how about that? Congrats.
It's November?
It's November, Mitch.
Congrats, President Trump.
No.
I just have to guess.
Mitch, I'll cover our bases. Congrats, President Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
All right, I think we're covered.
Yeah, we're covered. We're good. Those are 2 options. What a time. We've been making these episodes, recording these in advance for a number of reasons, but, for one reason. But today it feels cartoonish.
Yes.
We are too far. We've gotten to the point where it's too far. We're past the event horizon.
Yeah. November is bad.
It's a super hot day in June, and this episode's coming out in November.
A great day to have an actual funny guest on our show.
Yes.
I've been remaining silent. I don't even know the...
Well, I'm just saying, you're... Normally,
now if they're just listening, now I'm here. I'm going too early.
No, you're doing great.
Back out of respect to wait till we brought out on stage.
Normally, our guests are, how do you put this? Duds, not funny.
Yeah.
The stinkers. What would you say, Wags?
Yeah, I don't know. I would say some people might characterize them as the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah.
But we're very, very excited to have our guest here today. But before we do that, Mitch, you have a drop you have to play.
I do. Emma, will you hit us with a drop, please?
You know who I like? And I always forget the characters' names because there's Jar Jar and then there's Boss Nass, but then there's like that third Gungan.
I want to interject.
Okay.
I willingly smoked crack one time, and I smoked it.
How long ago was this?
This is before the Clone Wars. So
you're very young.
That's not the real.
And then I was really fucked up, and I was with friends, and I smoke crack and I fuck up Gungan. I smoke crack. Give me that Gungan. I smoke crack. Sun was up. I was all fucked up. Am I gay for Gungan? I smoke crack. Give me that Gungan. I smoke crack. Sun was up. I was all fucked up. Am I gay for Gungan?
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was a wild ride.
We didn't get closure on
I don't pick them, by the way, but it was a good beat.
I like that drop. We didn't get closure on who the Gungan was, the mystery third Gungan. Captain Tarples is the character.
Oh.
For anyone who's been wondering who that was.
No.
You just knew it.
Yeah. I mean, I knew who it was.
Yeah.
Alex, by the way, who wrote into you. I just want to say hello. Speaking of crack, I feel like I feel cracked out.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I feel cracked out. I got back from Vegas last night.
That's right.
And my flight was delayed, and I got home, and my AC was not working.
Boy.
So I had to go. I went downstairs and I slept downstairs. It was cooler downstairs, and I barely slept. And then I drank coffee, and now I'm wired.
Yeah.
But I had a nice trip to Vegas.
That's fun.
Speaking of Trump, stayed at the Trump Tower in Vegas. It was very nice. No, I stayed at the Wynn, a much nicer man.
Yes.
And I feel a little out of my. I don't drink coffee, so
you're not.
you
get very jittery from the caffeine. You're not on great sleep. You don't have AC at home. You didn't get good sleep.
No.
Yeah. So
I said
right.
We have a second episode after today, and I was like, we should push that episode. And you're like, we'll get through it, and I'm just like,
it's gonna be great.
What do you mean it's gonna be great? How about we just don't do it? We could whatever. We're in November.
We have to do it.
You just talked about.
We have to do it over the next 10 days. That's the window we have to get all the records done.
Hello,
it's going to
Nick.
be fine. Hello. We can't do it tomorrow because there's a live stream.
Shut up. Hello, Nick, Spoonmaster Mitch, Emmer, Amelia, Casey, and Dropking. First time submitting a drop, but I was overcome with inspiration after the many revelations in the Milk Bar episode with Lisa Gilroy. I hope this brings you as much joy as you've given me. Is that a threat? Love, little Danny. Am I gay for Gungan was the drop. Thank you. Yeah, a lot of fun.
Drops at birdfuck.com. Mitch just dropped his phone. You covered it well. You all right? You all right?
Yeah,
You're all right.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I said it as a question. I should have said it as a statement. You're all right.
Yes, I'm all right.
You're all right.
I also, when I was like 20 years old, someone told me something was crack, and I smoked it willingly, but it wasn't crack. It was just weed. They were fucking with me.
Right.
But I willingly did it, and then I didn't even get to smoke crack, and I never have. To be clear.
You don't need to tick that one off.
If it was offered to you.
You don't need to tick that one off your bucket list. I think you're good with a lifetime without crack.
Are you sure you didn't smoke it this morning?
I feel,
Mitch.
I feel crazy. Vegas was very hot.
Yeah,
I saw Dead and Company
Fun.
at the Sphere.
You know who the company is?
Well, who's that?
John Mayer.
It is true.
Pretty cool, huh?
They love him too.
They love him.
Deadheads.
The Deadheads love him.
Deadheads love him. Yeah, they were like, yeah, Johnny boy. They were like cheering for John Mayer.
Yeah,
he's been very accepted by the dead. I don't know.
My understanding, the Deadheads, and my understanding is that John Mayer fans have also come to enjoy the Dead. So it's this nice bit of synergy.
Nice little synergy.
I'm dealing with my own thing, Mitch, which is that I accidentally had almond milk before the record, and as you know, we have developed this late in life nut intolerance. Rather, I wish it was a tolerance. So,
hey, can you tolerate me? I'm acting like a nut over here.
I'm still remaining completely silent. I don't know why. Because there's been a couple things I almost said, and then I shut myself down.
We should get you
A first-time guest from her special Cinnamon in the Wind, which you can watch on Hulu. Kate Berlant is here. Hi, Kate.
Oh, hi. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for being
here.
here. You're like I said, what a great guest.
What a great
get
guest
for us.
What a guest.
Thrilled to be here.
My anxiety level very high, and
Yeah.
I don't usually get anxious anymore. But the coffee's
powerful.
that will do that for me.
But you don't abstain from caffeine. You're a caffeinated guy, but you just usually get it in lower doses.
How
you
much
get it from like a
coffee
soda
do you
pop.
take?
I drink. I've been trying not to, but I
Yeah.
drink a Diet Coke a day. So I've been doing like more iced teas and stuff like that,
Yeah.
or these guys spin drifts. I
Yeah.
do a lot of spin drifts.
But how much of the blue bottle did you have?
I did I got 2 coffees and I drank.
And your
You
hand
were
is
shaking.
Your hand is shaking.
Is it really? Yeah, it is.
Yeah, you were
shaking.
trembling.
Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Let's switch you to water.
I'm gonna
I have
drink the water.
natural
We gotta get you off
anti-anxiety
DC.
gummies if you need
Yeah.
them.
Is it weed? Are we?
It's not weed. It's like flowers, like
Ooh, all
lavender
right.
and
Maybe I'll have
stuff.
one of those. You have them here?
Yeah, in my
All right.
backpack.
I'll take one, please.
Emma actually give him crack.
Oh, you know me with my bags full of crack.
I will say this: there
Yeah.
was someone who I told you who it was before, and I won't say who it was. But they were like, "You want like a gummy at the Dead Show?" I was like, "Oh, what is it?" And they were like, "It's mushroom. It's like mushrooms."
Yeah.
And Molly. I was like, "Mushroom and Molly
Bad
gummies."
combo.
Seems
Do I take
intense.
2 of these?
Yeah, you can. They're not gummy. Like you can't chew them easily. They're hard to chew through. So
Okay,
Yeah.
that's nice.
it's on purpose.
That's gonna calm
for,
you
like,
down.
That's
an
gonna calm you
immune
down.
You're gonna be
response.
fine.
Mhm, mhm.
Kate, you're from LA?
I am.
Okay, so I'm also from Southern California. I've lived in LA County my entire life. Do you have any food
Welcome to
favorites
the
out
county.
here? Yeah, right. What a spot.
Yeah.
Do you have any food favorites in LA?
Oh my God, of course. I actually was going on a bit of a tangent. Not a tangent, but I love to travel. Sure, I lived in New York for almost 10 years. And LA has the best food in the world.
Wow, I love this take.
Actually, in the world. And by the way, I know people hearing this go, I don't like her. Right? I can hear that. I can feel that. And it's a little bit, but
Right.
everywhere else is unlivable. Like, I just, and I, again, love, there are other cities I love. Unlivable.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree.
Here in Quincy, Mass, I think are kind of the two for me. The 2 livable cities.
You just suddenly, yeah.
The one thing I think that LA has in its favor is the breadth of options. You
Yeah.
can get like everything here.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, you really can. And like a lot of of course my palate became accustomed to it because it's what's out here. But
Yeah.
like, I love, I love Mexican food. I love Salvadoran food. I love Japanese food. And all this stuff is in abundance.
Oh, yeah.
Thai food.
Korean food.
Yeah.
Well,
Korean food.
it is the most diverse city in America, last I checked.
Okay.
Mhm.
Let's check
It's
the
a good
census,
stat.
but it was that recently.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
I think it still is.
I think it is.
Yeah.
Look, people will get mad, but we have a
course.
lot of nerds listening.
And listen, everyone going, this bitch, everywhere else is unlivable. Relax. Like, I do mean that,
Yes.
but I also don't. And I reserve the right to,
Right.
abandon everything I say and also to believe it.
What's number 2 for what's after LA?
New York.
Yeah.
And they've always been, and, people that go, oh, you've seen New York, like you're a New Yorker, which I love.
Mhm.
And I do identify, I mean, both. I mean, New York is, I always was kind of like, New York's better. And
Yeah.
now I'm doubling down on LA.
Right.
You're with this guy.
I love it out here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's great.
I
Do you have, okay, so going
haven't
back.
answered your question.
Oh, no, that's all right.
Is it? Yeah. Okay, wait. So by the way, I'm seeing myself, I'm zooming out. Here I am. LA has the best food, the most diverse culinary scene in America. Gun to my head, can't tell you 5 restaurants. Like all of a sudden I'm
Right.
completely
Yeah,
blank.
that's
You
okay.
need to back it
I'm
up.
like, I know.
I'm going to speak for the people here. You need to back it up.
So you're saying favorite restaurants?
Well, yeah, but we can also I think a lot of people have, when they think of LA, they think of like In-N-Out Burger, they think of Fat
Yeah.
Burger, they think of some of these local chains. I mean,
Mhm,
any of those you have any affinity for?
I do love In-N-Out, I have
Hell
to
yeah.
say. I'm a burger head.
Nice.
Mhm.
I had a great just up the street at For the Win last night.
Oh, yeah.
I've been singing for the wins.
Burger She Wrote.
Oh, Burger She Wrote. Yeah. I don't know if I love the name of it.
I hate the name.
Yeah. Mhm.
Burgers Never Say Die, also a really hard name.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm,
I
mhm.
think they're falling off. I can't even say it. I don't even want to say it
Interesting.
through. Yeah. And this is where I get hard. I don't want to disparage businesses
No, of
that I
course,
love.
of course.
I
and
know
everyone, you know,
the guy who made it is from my hometown.
I love them. And cuts.
No,
when I say it.
no.
No, it's scary. It's scary.
No, we're honest on this show.
Yeah.
Incredible sushi joint that's actually right across the street, Santo Sushi. Have you been there?
I have not been there,
So
but
there's
it's
a
always
location
packed.
in Mexico City
Yeah.
and here, open for lunch. I repeat, open for lunch.
Wow.
Okay.
We have a huge lunch deficit post-COVID.
Mm-hmm. I agree with that.
Yeah,
It's true.
the lunch is
and
gone.
late night options.
Oh, it's devastating.
Mhm.
You can only go to Horses late night.
Yeah.
They'll serve till 1.
Do they really serve till 1?
1 a.m. You get there 12:45. You can order a full steak. I haven't done it, but
isn't Horses the place where a guy was like jacking off in there?
I know. But I think he's gone now, and we
He's
just have
gone,
to move
okay.
on. Yeah.
Yeah. So you just put that out
Don't
of
punish the staff.
Right.
Sounds
Yeah.
like there's room for someone to move in.
Yeah. I'm very pro.
Yeah.
That Weinstein
Yeah.
injection thing. Oh, we didn't say that on the pod, did we? That was
No.
pre-pod.
Call back
Yeah.
to something you said before
Let's
the
call
show.
back to pre-show. Look, I'm chilling out now.
You're next to Jemmy. Jemmy's all like the pet Jemmy. That'll calm you down. That'll anchor you in the
So
moment.
sweet.
I'm a deadhead now, man, and these gummies are calming me down.
Yeah.
I was
love
on
it.
the floor with the people, not like Seth Rogen up in the fucking box. All right, man. I was
Cool.
fucking down on the floor
Uh-huh.
with the people, the deadheads.
That's cool.
I was in it, man.
That's cool you saw Seth Rogen there.
I didn't see him. He was up in a box.
Okay.
I mean,
Did you know he was there?
Yeah, like-
Or you just assuming?
No, I knew he was there.
How did you know?
Yeah, because I got fucking inside shit.
So now you're
dude.
trying to be the man of the
Hollywood.
people, but you're saying you have an inside connection that told you
I'm
that
the man
Seth
of the people.
Rogen was
I'm the man of the
was up in
people,
the
and I got
box.
the inside. I'm like a day walker. I could tell the like I walk with the elite, but then I tell this news to like
sure.
the people.
So you're a fraud.
Yeah,
Okay, so burgers are burgers a favorite food of yours?
Yes. Yeah.
Where does that rank? Like, because for me, it's like fried chicken, but I am like that's my number one. But I am the burger boy. I think burgers are somewhere in like top 5. You know,
Cheeseburger for me is like top 3. Like,
Top 3.
Really like want that a lot.
what do
Yeah.
you really love? Like foods you love? Like
Just
what
types
else is
of
the
foods.
top 3?
I mean, I'm very, I know it's just shocking because it's technically November, but it's hot dog season where I'm sitting right now. I won't break the,
Yeah, I
I
love a
won't
hot
break
dog.
it's
the
true.
continuum.
I know.
But it starts to heat up. I want a hot dog. I'm very like, I love a cheeseburger pizza. I mean,
a cheeseburger pizza.
cheeseburger, comma pizza,
Yeah, sure.
comma hot
Mhm.
dog.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
I love all
classics.
that. Hot fudge sundae.
Hot fudge sundae is so
Hot fudge
fun.
sundae is great.
Yeah.
I had a nice steak dinner.
Where'd you go?
SW at the Win.
Oh,
Right.
got it.
I
Yeah.
had I got a massage.
Fun.
Whoa.
It was nice.
Yeah.
So I was very nervous. I was like,
Getting a massage is hell on earth.
I don't
It is-
like
it is-
it.
it is-
It's really
I
stressful.
don't like being touched in general, and that's like I've tried to do it because I have I like a really bad back, especially I had an L5S1 bulging disc for a
Oh.
while.
I'm
So
sure you talked to John early about this.
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
But we just dealing with that. I was just making sure I had
Hell.
my back pad here because I'm thinking back. So I went to massage for therapeutic reasons,
careful.
and still it was just like very like tough for me.
I get
very
massages, but it's hell. I'm constantly monitoring their experience. I feel like, who the hell do I think I am?
Yeah.
yeah,
Coming in here.
my stomach started to like rumble, or like I didn't know if I was gassy. This is embarrassing
Yeah,
to
That's
say,
embarrassing.
yeah.
but I was just like, I don't want her to like.
Terrifying.
I don't like when she was touching my stomach. Also, I was like nervous when I got in there, and I was like, "Am I supposed to be nude or whatever?"
Yeah,
and then she
yeah.
was like, "You can." And then I was like, "Should I wear my underwear?" And she was just like, "This fucking
You're on your
dork."
own. Yeah.
Yeah, she was like, "You can," and then just get on the cover. So I did. I went down nude, but it did.
Wow. Okay.
I know it caused
I've
me.
never done that.
I was so stressed out.
Even I've never gone. I think maybe I've gone total nude, but even that for me feels
I've
something about it.
never done. Well, the reason I did is because you're under a blanket,
Sure.
and then, but there is a point when she lifts up
She
the
lifts,
blanket.
and,
She's
then,
like,
and they
and she's-
turn the head, a modesty turn.
She's like, she lifts the blanket up, and she's like, turn over, and I was so nervous to turn over.
Of
Like I
course.
was very nervous.
Were you engorged?
No.
Okay.
I had
In fact, the opposite.
Got it.
Like the table was heated, and it was still
Still had an innie.
it was still
Yeah,
it was still
yeah.
it was an innie.
Yeah.
It was the Weinstein thing basically we were talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like the table was like hot.
Let's just
Yeah.
clarify the Weinstein thing we were talking
Oh
about.
yes,
Yeah.
all right, sorry. is that he has no dick.
Yes,
basically.
yeah.
Or
But
to be fair, it's hamburger part. It's hamburger.
yeah, it looks like hamburger.
Been
Oh my
described in some
God.
really
Yeah,
disgusting ways.
Yeah.
I was it was an innie, and I think she turned the table up all the way up,
Yeah.
basically. And I don't know how craft that freak. I don't know how people are like. I don't know how
Jacked
people.
off, right?
I don't know how people get into it in that way. It is crazy to me. But it was a very nice massage. It was very helpful. My back had been hurting me, and she did a great job. She was great. It was like a very it was. I met in the steam room. I met a guy from who was doing AI up in San Francisco.
Very cool.
Watch out.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, I'm an actor. I like did that sort of thing to him.
Yeah.
But it was very relaxing. But I'm with you. I'm like a never nude in those sort of situations, basically.
I have to say there's a massage that I do love to get, and I did locate a specific masseuse. I was like, this is the guy.
Okay.
And when I tell you twice, I'm convinced my hand grazed his flaccid penis, and I didn't care because the massage was so good.
Wow.
And I wasn't violating. It just was.
Right.
Because think about it. The massage table is at waist.
Yes.
And my hands are at my side. And I was like, and I could be wrong, right? It could have just been flesh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But something tells me it wasn't.
Yeah.
But it was fine.
That would be something I would be thinking about the whole rest of the massage. So I didn't realize that I didn't like them really too much until I was kind of in it, but it still felt very, very nice.
I feel better afterwards. The thing I've done is there's a place out here called Stretch Lab, which is like a small chain, and they stretch you out. I've done that a few times. It's like it feels less like touchy.
It's like
and
athletic
also,
massage.
Exactly. It's more like I'm gonna hold your hamstring up. I like
when
it.
they stretch me. I don't
You
like
don't like
bendies.
it.
I tell them don't bend me because I don't like when they take the leg and they start bending you.
Yeah.
I feel like they're gonna overextend.
Yeah.
I kind of love that. That I'm okay with. But I don't know. I mean, maybe just because it feels more therapeutic for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, the other there's like a intimacy. I feel like to someone like needing my flesh. I was like, I don't need this.
Yeah, of course.
You're a very flexible man from stories we've heard
I'm a pretty
on
flexible
the pod.
guy. Yeah, I am pretty flexible.
Okay. Yeah.
We don't need to get into it. Let's talk about. I want to talk about coffee a little bit because
He sucked his own dick once.
All right.
Oh my god.
I want to talk about coffee a little bit.
There was a kid I knew that did that watching Swordfish. Yeah.
The Halle Berry movie.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
I remember it was like we all like this guy. Yeah.
Were you watching
they turned
Swordfish?
on Swordfish, and then he sucked his own dick to Swordfish in front of the kids.
Wow.
But he was a kid too, so.
Wait, did you see it?
No, I just heard.
You
this
heard
story.
about it.
Yeah.
You heard this story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that guy was my first kiss. Yeah.
Oh
Wait,
my
really?
God.
Self-suck guy was your first kiss?
Yeah.
Wow.
Someone's saying that about you somewhere.
My first kiss was a girl who later went on to be a troubled teen on the Jenny Jones talk show.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. She was like my
It all
seventh
happened
grade
after she
I
kissed
love
you?
crazy
girlfriend.
girls.
Yeah, and then later on, she was on like Jenny Jones, and she was on with her brother, and they're both like kids who like did drugs and did crimes. And she said the thing the kids say like, "I would die from using drugs. It was meant to be." I was like, wow, that's intense.
Yeah.
Damn. I hope she's doing okay.
I have no idea.
Oh, well, that solves that.
I'll
Laura-
check up on these things.
Yeah.
Laura Campbell, my first kiss. What's up, Laura? Hope you're doing well. It was spin the bottle on a trampoline.
Wow,
Cute.
that's fun.
Yeah. I felt like when I spun it, it felt like the girls were like, uh-oh. Like it
Yeah.
felt like one of those moments of like,
Yeah.
don't land on me sort of vibe.
I went to a party kind of recently and they were playing Spin the Bottle.
Really?
And I went,
That's
this is
back?
I was like, this is kind of cool, but I left.
Were they kissing?
I left the area. Also because there was a family friend there.
This is sick
Weird.
Hollywood shit.
Yeah.
But I was kind of like, good for them, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. It just feels swinger adjacent. That feels like
Well,
people are
absolutely.
like that's like an
We're
into the
old.
lifestyle,
Like,
right?
We're too, you know.
Yeah, you're too old for it. That's like
Yeah.
it's cute if you're like in fifth grade.
I was happy for them, but I left.
I think I would have played. And I
Yeah.
think it would have been the same vibe as when I was younger of people not wanting the bottle to land on them.
Yeah.
But, you know, you got to get it any way you can get it,
You
you know,
gotta.
and it counted. So,
Yeah.
and so that was my first kiss. And then I met her brother at a Mighty Mighty Bosstones concert. He was like, you kissed my sister. I was like, yeah. We hung out all night. It was great.
Oh, you got along. It
Yeah, we
wasn't
got
like a
along.
thing.
Yeah.
Was
No, he
this
wasn't
years
pissed at
later?
me. Yeah, it was like a few years ago.
Hey, how about that?
Yeah.
Let's and he said you kissed my sister. That's what that was his name. Wow.
Yeah. That was her first kiss. Too,
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's sweet. That's sweet. Yeah.
That's wholesome.
That's what you want for your sister.
Okay, so coffee. I'm curious. What is your typical coffee consumption?
I am a Java dog.
Me
I love
too.
Java. I love to. By the way, my caffeine intake. So I'm obsessed with my coffee. Oh, see, there's so much. Okay, I'm gonna calm down. It's a lot to say. My coffee culture has transformed because now I'm making it in the home and to an overwhelming degree.
Got it.
The Breville Bambino has changed my life.
Oh.
Which is
I
an
also have one of these, and it's the best thing in the world.
Wait, tell me
So
about
look
the
at
Breville
this.
Bambino.
The Breville Bambino
Breville
is an
Bambino.
espresso. So listen to me. Okay, listen. Shh. Listen. You know when you go to the coffee shop and you see them pulling shots of an espresso maker,
Yes.
and you go, one day I could, and they look sexy and cool. They're doing it. You get to do that in your home. But listen to me. The Breville Bambino, we can look it up. I want to say it's maximum $300.
Okay.
I have tried espresso machines that are $1,000, $1,500, $2,000 in other people's homes, not doing what the Breville Bambino does. It is more. And I, by the way, read the reviews. I was getting obsessed before I purchased it. People going, I bought a more expensive machine. I missed the Bambino. Okay, you're pulling shots in your home.
Wow.
And then it has a milk foamer nozzle and a little water shooter. So you're doing Americanos. You're doing espresso drinks, which I never did. I did pour over. I was doing French press. I was doing that hot cup of joe. Espresso has less caffeine than a cup of coffee.
Okay.
Which a lot of people don't know that.
Mhm.
So my caffeine intake.
They think that you go nutty.
Espresso seems like, but it's not less. Okay. The point is, I'm now having this coffee, and I can already feel the strength because I had a shot. I had a double shot this morning.
Oh, interesting.
So now when I have, for example, I used to live right up the street from La Colombe, Intelligentsia, stroll down there, get a cold brew. I could drink a cold brew, feel almost nothing. Now when I drink half of a cold brew, I'm sending the craziest emails you could ever imagine.
Yeah.
I completely, everything, I can hardly, this is, I even am feeling this.
I can't do cold brew anymore. It's interesting how it makes me feel like I see through time.
Yeah, it does.
Do you? Okay, wait. So
I detach from the body. Yeah.
Because my question with an espresso maker, and Emma, you can weigh in on this too, is I always feel like that's tough to maintain. Is cleaning a pain in the ass, or is it pretty straightforward?
It's so easy.
It is
so easy.
By the way, the amount. By the way, Breville, reach out. This is crazy. I've been talking about this thing, I paid for it.
I have never even heard of the Breville Bambino.
It's so small too. It doesn't take up a
So
ton of
compact.
counter space.
It's so small on the counter, folks. Clean up. I know. All you have to do is take the coffee grounds out of the puck.
Wow.
Here, I'm composting it. I'm composting in my home.
Oh God, I gotta get into composting.
I just started a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
It gives you a feeling like nothing else.
I gotta do it.
I drive and I go, look at all these people on the street. They're not it's done something for my posture.
Sure.
And just knowing
that
I compost.
Yeah, and all these other pieces of shit don't do it.
Just raping the earth. Yeah.
Can you out some of those can you out some of those fools that have these $2,000 espresso machines?
It's more like my friend who was really remarking on the quality of the espresso that I made him, and he was like, my friend has a $2,000 espresso machine, and he was like, oh, making him coffee. He goes, it wasn't as good.
Wow.
And of course, by the way, beans matter. And you know what also matters? The grinder, as important as the machine. Grinder, as important as the machine. Write that down. As important.
You gotta grind that sumbitch fresh. That was the thing I learned. That's a thing that's been in the past 10 years of my home coffee journey.
Oh yeah.
Because I used to buy ground beans. I was like, what's the difference? It makes such a big difference to grind at home.
And the quality of the grinder. So the grinder is gonna run you $150. Okay.
What do you have?
$195. I already forgot what it's called.
I get the
sexy
Barazza
one.
Encore. It's
that's
nice.
what I have.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Biker bought me one of those as a housewarming present.
Oh, that's
it's
right.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Really sexy and nice.
Every day.
You wake up, you're in Cuba. You feel like
Wow.
You just feel I'm in there grinding beans, the window's open. It's unbelievable.
I might have to get myself a Breville Bambino if I have the.
It's so
Okay,
good.
so some decaf beans.
I drink decaf.
It's less caffeine.
Yeah, I do decaf a lot.
Guess what I did?
Love decaf.
People came over for dinner. I made them decaf. Can you imagine that?
Decaf
Being able to
rocks.
offer that after.
Yeah.
Do you want decaf? They go, oh, sure. I'm grinding decaf beans. I'm making them espresso in the Bambino.
That's fantastic.
I'm Italian.
You are. Yeah.
I mean, it's.
Are you Italian?
No, I'm Spanish, but I could pass.
Yeah.
Well, half Spanish, half Jewish. But It's so my coffee life has transformed. By the way, perfect segue. Guess who my favorite currently espresso beans are that I purchase?
Ooh, what?
Blue Bottle.
Blue Bottle are your
Wow.
favorite.
Wow.
By the way, I'm loving Joshua Tree. I love Joshua Tree
Sure.
espresso. But I gotta say again and again, the Blue Bottle, espresso beans are really good.
Blue Bottle espresso.
Grinding them in the home.
My intro to this, like the fancy coffee world, was Intelligentsia. You brought it up earlier.
Sure.
Intelligentsia.
I've got a bag of Intelligentsia beans at the house right now.
Wow.
So I'm trying different beans, and
Yeah.
I want to be clear. I don't consider myself like an expert in coffee. Like
Sure.
I don't, and I would maybe I'll go down that road. I could see myself getting into tea lately. I've been considering.
I'm a tea
It's
guy.
a devastating time in my life. Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
tea over coffee.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that?
Like-
Low tea.
Like like herbal tea.
I'll do herbal tea. I do a liver detox.
You got to be
tea.
careful with tea
Why is
because
that?
the pesticides. You can't be doing bags. You cannot be
Oh.
doing bags.
Wait, bags are bad?
Bags are bad, Wags. What the fuck?
Bags are bad, and also they're
Ugh.
leaching. It's mold and dust.
Yeah.
When you go I go to the grocery store. I laugh. You go in there. I double over because these are boxes of
Yeah.
mold and dust. People are going, here's my paying for that.
Wow.
You cannot do it, and don't even get me started on the plastic, the sexy net teas that are like the little nets.
Right.
You're just drinking a credit card. It's just pure plastic.
I have tea bags all the time.
Get them out of your life.
You
need to be
fucked
doing
up
loosely.
so bad.
How do you have your tea?
I have a little tea thing that I
Oh,
put it
you got
in.
one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, the little metal.
Yeah, the little metal thing.
That's good. You got to get off bags.
Yeah,
I
that
only
or
do
like-
bags in an emergency.
Or I guess loose leaf is the other way to go.
Yeah.
That seems stressful.
But even that, you got to make sure this stuff is treated with pesticides you wouldn't believe.
I'm sticking with the bags.
Okay.
You
Bags are easy. I'm doing the bags.
No, she just
I'm
told you
telling
the
you,
bags are
for your
bad.
I
health-
believe you. I just like it's the whole thing.
It's a whole thing is your answer?
It would look. Here's the thing. Like I'll probably adopt a different tea method at a certain point. But
Hey, right now, if you need bags, that's fine.
that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, you know what? I'm drinking tea instead of alcohol. So like if I have a little
Well, of course, if it's a bag or a bottle
Yeah,
of
exactly.
gin, go for the bag.
Right.
But in time, if you want to evolve into a more holistic
a human-
tea
yeah.
regimen,
Yeah. Why are you getting all high and mighty about tea?
Because
I
you're
didn't know
filled
you
with
were like this.
pesticides.
You've never done this before.
I'm going to stand next to you at the next cookout. Bugs will be dying all around you because you're filled with fucking pesticides.
Well, you
Give
know
a
what?
shit.
People would love that if I was like a human bug light, because the other bugs would be not swarming the grill.
All right, yeah.
Staying
No,
away
no,
from the
you make a
potato
good
salad.
you make a good fucking point.
I'd be a useful asset at a cookout.
I know.
wow, you guys get heated on this.
We do.
So,
He's right.
I want to talk about Sugarfish before we get into Blue Bottle, because
yeah.
this was another chain you talked about maybe discussing
there are
here.
a few chains. So, because I
Why
know
didn't
you
we-
guys have covered
We
so
reviewed
many.
Sugarfish.
We've
Yeah.
reviewed it, but still, I
There
would
are
be so happy
many.
to
I mean,
know.
I could do. I mean, this is my dream
Yeah.
to review food.
It is a curse, we will
Yeah.
say.
I-
It is.
Yeah, that dream can be something of a nightmare.
Yeah.
I get it. Trust
We
me,
did
I get it.
vegetable month just because we were hurting, so we reviewed carrots.
What kind of?
Yeah.
My favorite carrots.
we did white carrots, orange carrots, red carrots.
We covered all
Best carrots.
Yeah.
I actually had transformative carrots. Fuck, I forgot the name of the farm.
Transformative carrots.
I was moaning. I was McCall's. McCall's has a little produce.
McCall's.
They had
yeah.
a carrot that I went, are you kidding me? This is candy. The sweetness, the crispness. I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
And I would go, what farm is this? Again, I'm so sorry to not shout out the farm. I can't remember. I can't touch another carrot.
How did you eat it?
Wow.
Like, was it raw?
They're short. They're like
They're short,
perfectly
okay.
like bite-sized. But they're wild, like different. Like they're growing, organic. It's like knobs of wood and like they're freaky.
Well, you didn't
Yeah.
roast it or anything. You just had it raw.
Raw.
Did you dip it in anything?
No.
Wow.
Was that good?
That's wild.
Candy.
Yeah.
I go, these aren't carrots, it's candy.
Yeah.
Remark it.
You said this to the McCall's person?
Yeah. Couldn't
McCall's-
believe it. He got so excited because I got so excited. He could tell it was true in my heart that I love the carrot so much. He pulled
Yeah.
out another carrot and goes, try this carrot. And I go,
Oh my
that's
God.
crazy. Yeah, I know. Connecting with grocers is huge.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
What we learned about carrots is that they usually are monstrous. Is that they're not like the normal beautiful carrots that you see. They're
Yes,
You don't
right.
want the well, if you're over the age of 50 and you're purchasing baby carrots, I mean, it's insane.
Yeah.
Right.
Kids,
know.
yeah.
I mean, I
That actually broke my heart. You were that was such a sweet, like you.
I know. I do. I get them sometimes.
Go to McCall's.
Yeah. I love. When my mom comes out here, we'll get a cut of meat and we'll bring
Oh,
it back. And
Heaven on earth.
it's
Go there,
it's a great
get
spot.
the carrots. They're gonna know. Although I guess we're moving out of carrot season now. It's too
And
hot.
they're moving out of that store because it's on.
I know.
And for a segue,
Atwater.
it's moving to Atwater, but it's
Okay.
right near where I went to get Blue Bottle.
Blue
today.
Bottle coffee, which I do want to talk about,
That's
but
where I went. Yeah.
I am curious about Sugarfish.
Okay, yeah.
You
Oh,
are
right,
a fan.
Sugarfish.
No. So I guess I said something about Sugarfish.
Yeah.
Because I've been I wouldn't say I frequent Sugarfish. I probably haven't been in years actually.
Got it.
So move on. Next
Okay.
question.
All right.
No. I think
What the fuck? Where did you get your info,
You
Wags?
suggested
I
it.
go in and out. No, I did because I was like, oh, Sugarfish.
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot of chains that I would respond to in a huge way.
Got it.
Throw me some chains, yeah.
In-N-Out Burger,
Huge.
Bat Burger.
We mentioned both those
Weirdly,
earlier.
haven't had much experience with Fatburger or Five Guys.
Ooh, all
Oh,
right.
interesting. Fat Burger's more of an LA thing. Five Guys is from DC.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like all of them. Yeah, Sugarfish is. It's like I actually haven't been in a while myself.
I've been getting scared, like sushi. Like I've been getting a little sushi scared lately
Really? Why is that?
because of the parasites and their worms in your brain and stuff.
A lot of them are
Oh.
frozen. Like
The
it's
parasites
like
are?
no. The sushi is frozen.
and
like
that's what you want.
Yeah, because then it kills the parasites. It's like the same as cooking.
I really hope that's okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like I like sushi a lot. My thing with Sugarfish is like it's great in terms of it's kind of Blue Bottle adjacent, and it's packaged in a very presentable way. It's very easy to grasp. But I also feel like living in LA, there's so many great sushi spots that I'll just go
Plus,
somewhere.
your
Exactly.
ass is filled with all that pesticides.
So
the
go.
wormies are gonna die.
Sogo roll.
Yeah.
Love.
Chankton, my friend Chankton in
Mhm.
Wu Tang, texted me at 4:27. Fat Burger. They got Fat Burger last night.
Ooh.
4:27 in Vegas.
They're
Yeah.
still there.
Oh my god.
They're leaving. Wu left a few hours after that.
Sugarfish to me, it's like high school. Like trust me or whatever. Trust me light.
Yeah,
Sure.
trust me. I love the trust me. I mean, to me, it was also that's what Intelligentsia was my my introduction to fancy coffee.
Yeah.
And then and my introduction to like sushi that I liked was Sugarfish.
It's designed to be. It is designed that way. It's like starter sushi. You have a thing that's called
Yeah.
Trust Me. It's like I don't know what this is. I don't have to make any of these decisions. You're going to tell me what everything is, what sauce it goes with. It's a very curated
Yes.
experience and,
And the
very
to-go
well
box
packaged to
is
go.
genius
It's
marketing.
great. Yeah,
It's great.
it's well done.
You got to go to Santo across the street though.
I gotta hit up Santo. It's
Also,
right
the
there.
most exquisitely well dressed men. It's like all these like gorgeous like straight guys who are dressed like perfectly. It's shocking,
Oh man, I gotta.
and they're like,
gotta
yeah,
change.
it's insane.
Man, yeah, I'm gonna look like shit in there. I felt like I looked like shit in Blue Bottle today. I gotta say,
God,
this.
us going to that sushi place and being like the two slobbiest guys in there, just doing like
Yeah.
complete
It
shit.
is. The bar is high. It's like shocking.
Oh man,
Yeah, we'd look like shit.
Casey can go. Casey'd be fine.
Yeah, Casey, you can go
Wow.
report back to us.
This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Hey, I want to take a moment to thank someone in my life who's very important to me, my therapist, Dr. Beep. Because this month is all about gratitude, and along with the person I just shouted out, Dr. Beep, there's another person we don't get to thank enough, ourselves. It's sometimes hard to remind ourselves that we are trying our best to make sense of everything, and in this crazy world, that isn't easy. Here's a reminder to send some thanks to the people in your life, including yourself. Me, I benefited from therapy. Had some great sessions talking with Dr. Beep. And whether or not you've been in therapy yourself, there are broader benefits, including learning positive coping skills and how to set boundaries, empowering you to be the best version of yourself, and it's not just for those who've experienced major trauma. So if you are thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Me, I won't be switching because I'm pretty happy with Dr. Beep. Overcome your fears with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/doughboys today to get 10% off your first month. Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. Gifts that spark joy, wonder, delight, and that "it's exactly what I wanted" feeling. At Uncommon Goods, they scour the globe for original, handmade, absolutely remarkable things. Somehow they know exactly the perfect gift. Here are a few of my favorites from the site. You know, I'm a bit of a heat seeker. They got a 12 days of hot sauce advent calendar. How fun is that? And hey, you want a little boozy for the holidays? A homemade limoncello kit. They've also got custom embroidered clothing and hats, and you can build your own electronic mood lamp. Mine's stuck on green. Nah, man. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the US. They have the most meaningful, out-of-the-ordinary gifts anywhere. They even have gifts you can personalize. From holiday host and hostess gifts to the coolest finds for kids to hits for everyone, from book lovers to diehard sports fans, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. Not the same old selections you could find just anywhere. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. Wow. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/doughboys. That's uncommongoods.com/doughboys for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary.
I'm Blue Bottle today. I gotta say this first of all.
Yes.
It looks like an apple.
The logo?
That ain't an accident.
The store looks
like
an
an Apple store.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like an Apple store. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
I ain't talking Gwyneth's daughter, my man. Apple store.
Yeah.
Fucking Apple store. Does it not look like an Apple store?
No, it does.
It looks so much like an Apple store.
And that's intentional.
Right.
And I don't know if I like that.
Clean lines. It's sterilized beyond.
It's very sterilized.
When are these facts easy to pull up? Okay, because by the way, the Blue Bottle propaganda is working on me because I start going, this started in Japan. No, it didn't.
No.
Started in what? San Francisco?
They kind of act like it
and
is.
And then they went to
Japan?
Japan?
Because they make a point of like, this is manufactured in Japan or this is imported from Japan.
It worked on me. But where did it start?
No, it started in Oakland, California. It was founded in 2002 by
I don't know why. Okay.
by W. James
2002?
Freeman.
Sorry.
2002 by W. James Freeman, who was
right across the pond from Japan.
Yeah.
It is right across the pond.
Thank you.
You're right. You're absolutely correct.
Imagine getting some stocks in that. Imagine getting some of those points in that.
Blue Bottle stocks?
Imagine that. Hey, my cousin's friend is starting a coffee thing. Imagine that.
Get it on the ground floor. How about that?
Oh,
Mitch, this is the founder.
Mm-hmm.
Like me, someone who plays woodwinds, a former professional clarinetist.
Wow.
And, was pretty tenuous trying to play in orchestras as a clarinetist. So he's like, I'm going to roast coffee beans on the side. And
founded Blue Bottle. Is he single?
I don't have that intel here. He is I'll get a picture in a second.
I had no idea
roasting.
You had such a personal connection to Blue Bottle. I apologize.
Oh, no, it's fine. No, it's all right. Yeah. Freeman roasted his own coffee beans in a shed at his home in Oakland. He launched a coffee cart. It became a hit in 2004. In 2005, he opened a brick and mortar in San Francisco. 2010, it goes to Williamsburg. And in 2017, Nestle, one of the most villainous companies on earth, acquired a majority share of the company. So they are the owner of this brand now.
Nestle.
Today with over 100 locations in North America and Asia. And they do play up the Asian locations for sure.
Net worth, go. How much is the company valued at now?
Wags. Let's hear it.
I'll have to look it up. I'll find a picture of the guy and I'll look up its company's value.
Oh yeah, I want to see the picture of the guy.
Because the Williamsburg location, because I used to live over there.
Mm-hmm.
Very sexy location.
Sorry,
Is it also similarly Apple's story or no?
Yeah, I think that's just uniform.
Okay.
Like it's just that, and I have to say, there is something.
I opened my browser and it's like the last thing that you were looking at. I'm looking at the Pokédex. This Entei from Pokemon.
Cool.
So
you fool!
That's the last thing I was looking at.
You're our guest off, idiot.
Entei embodies the passion of magma. This Pokemon is thought to have been born in the eruption of a volcano. It sends up massive bursts of fire that utterly consume all that they touch. It is a fire type.
Are you fire type, grass type, water type?
Water.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, kind of a water type too, I think.
Blastoise, those
Squirtle, of course.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me look up what Blue Bottle market cap. Hold on one second.
Thank you.
And we want a picture of the guy.
I'll look up a picture of the guy, too.
What's his name?
They're 2 steps.
I'll look up the picture of the guy.
Okay, the guy is named W. James Freeman, so kind of a generic name. So maybe include a W. James Freeman.
James, what's he protecting?
W. James Freeman.
I bet it's just William. I bet it's nothing exciting. And then like maybe add Blue Bottle onto that, so that'll
Google W. James Freeman wife.
That's a good one too.
I'm gonna find that. I'll do that as well. It does this other thing.
I love how
Be
so many.
presumptuous.
That's just like every celebrity just auto completes to wife.
Yeah.
or-
Okay,
yeah.
I think I got him.
Let's
I think
go,
I
let's
found
go.
him here. Are you ready, Wags?
Yeah.
Here we go.
1, 2, 3.
Here's a picture of him. Here. Wags.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Yeah. Right. Yeah. He
Yeah.
looks good.
He looks pretty good.
Yeah.
It was a picture of Blastoise for the audio listeners. W. James Freeman.
Pitch Book. I don't know how.
Wait, Hindman? W. James.
W.J.
Freeman.
Who's W. J. Hindman? W. James.
That sounds like a serial killer.
I'll look up who he is afterwards.
Okay.
Imagine him coming home for Christmas. His parents so proud he sold the company.
Yeah.
You took a coffee cart and you married. Can you imagine?
But then I bet he also has to get like, you just stop doodling around that little clarinet of yours. Like they kind of like dismiss that artistic passion he was pursuing, you
He
know?
probably gave it up for life.
He probably did. And that's kind of like, I would not like to be that for someone to dismiss that. Like you got a real job. I was like,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
well, I
yeah.
wanted to play the clarinet. Like get off my
It's
back.
amazing what people will do when their passions are squandered.
Yeah. Market cap for.
I've found him. I found W. James.
Okay, great.
James Freeman.
Your reaction is interesting. Something's going on.
You got a freaking nerd on your hands.
Whoa, wait, turn. Cool. He's cute.
Yeah, he's an attractive nerd.
Yes.
But
Very
he's nerd nonetheless.
Japanophile for sure.
Yeah, he plays in the Oakland Symphony. It looks like.
Oh,
still.
he does. He maintains his clarinet
Imagine-
skills. How about
That's
that?
looks
actually
like
really
it.
sweet.
I like that. I like that.
Him doing a
button of
solo?
it. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. $700 million the market cap for Blue Bottle Coffee
does he
via
live?
Pitch Book. I
Probably
assume
San
he lives in
Francisco.
San Francisco.
Imagine his home.
I could. Want me to read you his profile
Yes.
from the Oakland Symphony?
Yeah.
James Freeman's first memory of coffee comes from when he was 4 or 5, growing up in rural Humboldt County, California. His parents let him open a container of MJB coffee. He remembers the whoosh as the air rushed from the vacuum-sealed can
I love this.
and the rich fragrance of the pre-ground beans.
Wow.
This is his Oakland Symphony profile. I don't know why it's talking about coffee so much.
Do you think this is now a thing? I don't know if this is true. This could be completely invalid.
Mhm.
Do you think he's like a booster of the symphony, and so they put him in the orchestra?
Mm.
'Cause that would
Can
be a
you believe I
bummer.
didn't even
Mhm.
consider
Yeah.
that?
Like he's like a huge donor, and they're just like, well, all right, let him be like third chair clarinet. It's fine.
When it comes to Pokemon, he prefers the grass type, it says here.
Wow.
Yeah. Very
Okay.
interesting. Yeah. I can't tell if he is single. He makes pilgrimages to a cafe near Shibuya Station in Tokyo
Ooh, I'd like to know what that one's called.
Shatai Hato, which I definitely butchered that, which brews individual cups of coffee for $15 a piece.
In
Mr.
Shibuya.
Freeman, if you want to make the trip, Mr. Freeman describes him as life-changing perfection.
I might be in Shibuya in fall,
Really?
Yeah.
Where you going to Shibuya?
Wow.
considering a fun trip.
Oh, just for funsies.
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I went to Japan once, like 2019.
Wow.
I want to go back.
That's cool. I've never crossed an ocean.
You gotta cross it quick.
Where's your favorite like?
Yeah, he
like,
got.
are you a
I agree
traveler?
with you.
Where's your favorite like place you visited?
I mean, I was in Italy last summer, actually with
Okay.
John Early and Claudia Doherty,
Fun.
friends of the show, and Cola
Wow.
Scola.
We love him.
Had an amazing time. I really do love Tokyo. I really love Mexico City. I've been there several times.
Mitch loves Mexico City.
Yeah.
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 Did you go to Pujol?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Beautiful. See, here's the thing. I don't love. I love it for the theater, but that's not like my favorite way to eat. Really.
Sure, yeah. A bunch
Like-
of mini plates.
Or just it's fun but it's not something that I like. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't really get me off the
I
way
get
I
you.
think
Yeah,
I wish
got
it
you.
did.
Yeah. No, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more of a Bourdain on the corner with the.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. But it was exquisite and beautiful.
Yeah. No, I think I'm more. Okay.
Sugarfish. But yeah, maybe I am a traveler.
What? Okay. Do
I
you have any
love
favorite?
Rome.
Do you have any favorite food memories from from Italy?
From Italy, actually, well, the big food thing that happened in Italy was John and I went, the two of us, to Rome, and we had people. By the way, people talk shit on Rome.
They do?
Get a life.
Yeah,
people
I
are
agree.
like,
Wow.
people are like the crowds. I'm like, it's Rome. Like, yeah, people are there.
I dislike Italian cultures, Italian people,
Right.
but I liked Rome quite a bit.
I love Rome. I love Italy. And by the way, I was like, I'm coming to Italy every year for the rest of my life.
Really?
Done. Yeah. And like
Have you
going
actually
on the
stuck
coast.
to that though?
No, here it is a year later. I didn't fucking go.
Yeah, well,
Well, it's
you
expensive.
are a
It's
liar.
extravagant, you know? I want to go. I want to spend time in Naples. We were on the coast.
Okay.
You know, we were cooking. Honestly, one of the best things I ate in all of Italy was Claudia Adorti's fucking pasta.
She's
The
a
carbonara
fantastic.
that she made.
She's a fantastic cook.
She really is good. She really is good. But John and I went, all these restaurants, people say, you know, go here, but good luck because you need to make a reservation 3 months in advance. We went to all those places. We got lucky walking up, waiting, got into every spot, had some beautiful meals. But I have to tell you, finally, like 3 weeks after the trip, John and I were able to admit to each other that the meals kind of didn't live up.
Wow.
Still had a wonderful time.
Wow.
And it didn't matter because the only thing more important than food is ambiance
Sure.
and
True.
company.
Yeah.
So it was like we had this great time. But something
Wow.
didn't. A couple of the pastas, I went, oh shit.
Yeah, that sucks.
Because we've got mozza down the street here in LA.
It's very
Lots
there's a
of
lot
great
of good
Italian
pastas.
food
Yeah.
you can find in
Yeah,
LA.
yeah.
For sure.
Also, by the way, 3 funny, glamorous people like the three of you.
How fun
What
is
restaurant's
that?
gonna fucking turn you
What a
down?
crew.
What a yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful experience.
We would not have gotten the same experience, you and I.
Okay, so let's talk about Blue Bottle. So
Okay.
I've been to Blue Bottle a number of times. I don't say I'm like a Blue Bottle fan, but like I've
Yeah.
just been like they're
I
just
think the
around and I just
couple-
go there.
What I've had with Blue Bottle is that feeling of deep relief when you're traveling in like a city that you don't live in. And then you like, I was doing this little job in San Francisco several months ago. And I was like, fuck, like leaving like my hotel where I was staying. I was like, there's this desolate, like, where am I going to, I see in the distance a Blue Bottle. And when I tell you the comfort that washed over me, I was like, I'm safe.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have coffee, a good coffee I can get every day.
Yeah.
They have avocado toast. They have water.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, it was a huge relief to me.
Yeah.
Do I seek out Blue Bottle? Am I getting in my car? Well, now that I'm a Breville Bambino
Mhm.
girl, I
Why
mean, I
would
have
you?
everything I
Right,
need at
Yeah,
home.
Yeah.
But I still love to go out for a coffee. But I don't find myself driving to Blue Bottle necessarily, although it is very good. And if a Blue Bottle is standing next to a Groundwork,
Mhm.
I'm not stupid. I'm going to go to Blue Bottle.
Right.
Well, you could just
The
brew
anger
up.
at Groundworks. What's that? I don't know. It came up for me. Yeah. So-
You could brew up something with the Bravo Bambino, and
Yeah,
then you could
yeah.
go to like an Apple store instead if you wanted to get the same experience. You don't
Exactly,
have
you don't
to
need
go
to
to
go-
a Blue
yeah,
Bottle,
yeah.
Wags.
Right, because the architecture is so similar.
So similar.
Yeah,
It
you get that
resembles an Apple
experience,
store.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes. So I will say, not like a Blue Bottle fan. I'm saying the same as you. Like,
Did it used to come in a glass bottle? Didn't Blue Bottle come in a bottle, or am I making that up?
Had to have.
I thought it did.
I thought that was the
had to
origin
have.
of it.
By the
You
way,
also
this I
can
have to
get
say,
the pre-made coffees at
That's-
the
Yeah.
store
I
that are
saw-
in little bottles.
when I was in the
That's what I'm thinking
store,
of.
weird crowd. Something was going on. But this woman
I thought you
came
were going to say
in.
Weird Al, and I thought that was very exciting.
Oh man.
There was a crowd in there.
New coffee
This
song.
woman,
Just trying out.
this woman came in with a big canvas bag. She had a really cute baby. The baby everyone was going, oh my God. I was really intrigued by her order. She ordered just a giant bottle. Like it was almost like cold, but it was like in the back. I like pulled it out for her. Big, and she puts it in her canvas tote and leaves. And I went, that's a mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
That's awesome.
But but the marketing really is brilliant. And I
Mhm.
have to say, the fact that they put this is cool. They put the cold coffees in a paper cup.
Yeah. Yeah.
Something about that.
I was
I like
confused
it.
at first.
I like it. Look,
So it's very confusing. You go, oh, I ordered it cold. They go,
It is cold.
I like to talk to someone that works there. How many times a day they have to tell people, don't worry, there's ice in there, because it's really confusing.
it looks like a hot drink. And it's the same. It's the same. Like I've got a cold drink here. This is what I'm holding up to camera. This is an iced matcha latte.
Ooh.
And this one, it looks like a hot drink. Again, if you didn't see the condensation on the
What
outside.
kind of milk?
Oat milk. Oat milk is their default milk, which is interesting.
Wait, you're joking.
No, if you look at the app, it says oat milk is their standard milk.
I assume this is an environmental move in there.
I guess it's probably also so many people order, like especially in the cities where they have locations. Probably so many people order an alternative to
Nation.
dairy milk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So and almond milk, which I accidentally consumed earlier, is so like it's an upcharge there. Oat milk is the same price, I think, but almond milk is like an extra $2. But almond milk is like so horrible for the environment. I just avoid it.
Yeah.
You reminded me there was a baby at the Dead and Company show
Was there really?
With the headphones on.
with the headphones on by itself.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
there.
totally. Yeah.
And also there was a lady with a support dog, and I was just like, don't bring the dog to
Yeah.
the sphere.
Dogs and babies not at the concert.
Don't bring them to the concerts. Don't bring them to the sphere. Don't bring it to this. I
So
mean,
overwhelming.
it's nice that they're
Emotional support
allowed.
dog?
It was an emotional support dog, but like I just felt bad for the damn
Yeah,
dog.
that's a bummer for the dog.
Of
It's gonna be so
course.
loud.
Yeah.
And the
So
baby's
disoriented.
not having fun. No way.
Baby's not having
And by the way,
fun.
you're having fun with your baby? Doubtful.
Yeah.
Yes, I agreed.
Right?
Why bring the baby?
Ever, if you ask me.
I guess childcare fell through.
I guess so.
Also, someone handed me a joke.
Someone handed you a joke.
Someone handed me a joint. And I was going to say it was like a dog paw, or it was the
Yeah,
dog, or
it
it
was
was
the
the
baby.
baby.
That's fine.
It could have been
Yeah,
any
that's
one
really
of those
fun.
things.
Yeah.
It would have been so much fun. But I said joke because that's
Yeah.
what it was.
thinking
was
of
I
a
was
joke.
thinking of a joke.
It's all right.
Yeah.
We still liked it.
Yeah.
If-
By the way,
if- If I hadn't been caffeinated like this,
Yeah.
that I would have knocked it out of the park. You would have been like, I'm happy that I came on the show. It would have
I'm
been
having
great.
a blast. And by the way, high as hell on the coffee.
Yes, it
Ask
is.
me anything. Anything. Go off script.
Okay.
Worst person in Hollywood.
Yeah. Ugh.
You're
Dick
gonna
Wagner,
have. You're
me.
having a. Yeah. You got a big show you're doing. You're taping your special.
I like this.
Are
Yeah.
you gonna eat beforehand, or you save to have a meal afterwards?
I can't get on stage unless I'm fully digested.
Really?
I
3
like that.
hours.
Yeah.
3
is
hours
my
in
ideal.
advance.
3 hours.
What do you eat?
Last
What's your
bite,
pre-show
3 hours.
meal?
Depends on the show. If it's a show. I mean, when I was doing my show,
Kate.
very regularly.
Mhm.
I do get a little bit monkish around that because I'm so scared of getting sick.
Yeah.
And like I don't have any dietary restrictions. Like I'll eat everything, but I am a little bit like around that. I'm kind of sticking to just like protein and vegetables.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avoiding refined sugar, grains, things like that.
Yeah.
It is funny when like whatever you're watching a TV show and you're like, oh, that was after lunch. I just had like a chicken club
it's
sandwich
hell.
or some shit.
Yeah,
It is. It's a nightmare to be full and
And I've had
performing.
it happen. Like I was doing my show in New York, like Christmas Eve, and I was like, I'm getting got Shake Shack
Mhm.
for everyone. Ate it, affected the show. I mean, not
It
really,
did.
not
Yeah.
really, but like I just was like, you don't want to eat a cheeseburger and then walk out on stage.
I made that connection in 8th grade orchestra. I was playing the clarinet.
Wow.
First chair. And I went and I got chili cheese fries pre-show,
Oh, yeah,
like a
yeah.
fucking huge plate of chili cheese fries. And my parents were like, "You sure you don't eat that?" I was like, "I'm fine." And then like
Yeah.
I'm up there playing my clarinet solo or whatever. My stomach's just grumbling
Yeah,
so
yeah.
loud. It's so embarrassing. But I like it took me so long in life to realize that what I put into my body affects.
Of course.
Like that wasn't even lesson learned. I was just like it was years after where I was like, what I put in my body affects how I feel later.
Yeah.
W. James Hindman founded Jiffy Lube.
Oh wow,
Mhm.
another captain of industry.
That's it. Yep.
Did he play a woodwind?
Hinman made his first million in the early 1970s buying and selling nursing homes. That sounds
Okay.
like a good guy.
Sounds
Sure,
like-
yeah.
Oh shit. yeah. That is a nightmare.
That's
Yeah.
here he is. I don't know what instrument he
Whoa.
is.
I'm guessing oboe in the Cleveland Symphony.
Yeah, it's probably.
Yeah.
All right, I got you're going to be honest with us. Wags and I, I've known you longer than Wags.
Your hair, your hat is skewed. It's making you look more unhinged. Just straighten it out.
Oh, okay. Sorry. You're worried about us getting into what's the place called again?
Huh?
What's the fancy place where everyone dresses nice called again?
Oh, Santo?
You're afraid of us getting into Santo?
Yeah.
We're not gonna get into Santo if your hat's not straight.
Why are you going to treat me like it's the Yankees? I am fucking. I look fine. Okay.
You look great. I'm
All
just like you seem more unhinged when you're.
I am unhinged
Yeah.
today. Wags and I've known you longer than Wags.
Mhm.
But from your experience today, would you comp us to one of your shows?
Are you kidding me? Each with a +1.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
He's definitely not coming, by the way.
Yeah.
He's not going to come out.
Hey, Casey.
Oh, yeah.
And then what level for you would it be of like Nick and Mitch want to say hi? So would it be pre-show, post-show, or like just get rid of them?
We're always post.
Okay.
Yeah, come
Fun.
back.
Yeah.
Grab a seltzer.
I would love that.
I'd love
Yeah.
to do that. You got a liquid death back there?
Yeah. Oh my
Fun.
God. Yeah.
Okay, so I went to the Hayden Tract location, which is it's near the Culver City train stop.
I was gonna say, okay.
Yeah.
You're literal with the
Whoa.
track.
It's true. It's right off the train stop.
Okay,
It's
yeah.
one of those ones where that's part of its convenience. But the other thing is like there's another like fancy. I forget the fuck it's called. It's called like Equator Coffee or something like that. There's another like fancy coffee place like just like steps away. So it's there's options there. The service, I will say, was fantastic. They were super friendly.
Great service for me as well.
Super duper nice there. And it was kind of like late afternoon, later than I normally get coffee. So it was kind of a sleepier crowd. I mean, sleepier in terms of there wasn't a big line or anything. I was the only person waiting. I got the Samra latte. Now, here's the thing.
Oh, I saw that.
This cost $7.75. That's a lot for 12 ounces.
Achi machi.
That's
Talk to
pretty
me.
pricey.
And we're talking about just drip.
The Samra latte, the weekend's favorite drink, now available in cafes.
Okay.
This latte combines honey,
Number one
vanilla,
on Spotify.
and a
I'm coming
dusting
around.
of Ethiopian cinnamon. So it's honey, vanilla, and cinnamon. I got oat, which was their default milk for this one. I got it with their Nightlight decaf. And it's again late in the day for caffeine for me. And then I got it with no added sugar.
Served hot.
Served hot, yeah. This was delicious. It was delightful.
Oh my
It was
God.
really, really
How sweet?
good.
Talk to me about sweetness.
Not
right
really
there.
sweet at all. Like just like you kind of
That's
got that
good.
sort of essence of
Because
vanilla.
I don't like sugar in my coffee.
Yeah, I don't want it too sweet. And the cinnamon was really nice. And
The weekend, you son of a bitch.
This
you
is
did
the
it
thing.
again.
No.
He lost us with the Idol. He got us back with the Samra latte.
Yeah.
I was talking to.
Wait, what did you do with the Idol?
Wasn't that his show?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Was that like a horny show or
It was
something?
like a horny
Yeah.
show that no one liked.
Very,
Yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, I'm sorry if you were in it. I don't know.
I was never offered a role,
Wow.
though they did do an avail check.
Wow. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Even it hurts even harder. What?
Yeah, I know. It's a bummer. Because then you think of like what the show would have been if you had been
The
a part
avail
of
check comes. I go. We're in.
it.
We're in, baby.
I got 2 avail checks recently. Nada. Nothing came.
It's tough right now.
Okay, now here's the thing. For our
We're
listeners,
talking-
There.
You'll bleep that.
Oh.
Nothing.
for our listeners who aren't in the industry,
Maybe they're just fucking with me. I don't know what the deal was. Why do that?
Well, I go. Don't tell me about the check. Call me when it's the offer.
That's the way to do it.
for our listeners who aren't in the industry, what is an avail check? How would you
For the
explain
people
it
who
to
aren't in the
somebody?
industry, we don't really care about you. We're talking to industry folks. Here's an industry episode.
Yeah.
Your agent will call you and they say they're checking dates. They're checking your availability.
We possibly want to hire you for
Yeah,
something, so we need
yeah.
to first make sure that you're available for the time when we will be shooting it.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm.
And so sometimes like, oh, okay, something's
They're
maybe
really
coming.
looking at me for something.
And then sometimes it was
But
just
more
a check.
often.
More often than not, yes. No, then it doesn't happen.
Because they actually went out
Punch in
to
the
12
stomach.
different people, and then
Yeah.
whatever they
Yeah.
went to someone else. Yeah.
I just recently, the other one I got just recently, also not a man who works regularly. I work okay.
You do great.
Thank you, Nick.
You're on a
Thank you.
hit Peacock
That's-
show.
Yeah.
That's kind of you. But they were like, they did like an avail check and they're like, it shoots for a few days in Europe and then like it shoots in New York. I was like, oh my God,
Hello.
this is the best thing in the
Summer
world.
dreams.
Nothing. No, I don't even know.
They play
Maybe-
with your heart in this town.
A bummer.
Yeah. But you got to take, you got to be happy when you get one of those, I guess. I don't
An
know.
avail check is a huge win.
It's a huge win.
Yeah.
It is a huge win.
Someone possibly wants you, which is nice. Nice to think about.
Guys, by the way,
the summer latte was delicious.
you might get an avail check soon, by the way.
Really?
Ooh.
Okay.
I have some inside news, I swear to
No.
God.
An
No.
avail
No.
check for the Doughboys podcast. I also got the lemon yuzu fizz.
I almost got this. Oh my
This
God.
was great. It was also great.
I
It was
almost
really
got
good, and it was
that.
not too sweet. I liked
Oh.
both the drinks so much.
I came because I love yuzu.
Yeah,
And I saw that. I go, get the fizz. And I literally got a little shy. I go, I'm going a little crazy with the order. Let's relax.
yeah. No, I would not
The fizz
normally get two
scared me
drinks.
off.
I got one hot drink, one cold drink. It was a warm day, as it's been lately.
Any food?
Loved them both. So here's the food I got. I got the sun-dried tomato Baker's Kneaded scone. The brand is Baker's Kneaded.
I kind of hated that.
sucked.
Yeah.
This was awful. Did you have this?
Damn.
No, I just hated
Tasted like
the
shit.
sound of it.
Wow, that bad.
It was. I thought it was really bad. I thought it was really dry. Like a lot of scones get dry, but then I was just like the flavor of the sun-dried tomato wasn't offering anything. It was just kind of inert, and it kind of you know what it
Inert,
tasted?
fabulous.
It tasted like a stale focaccia. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I did not like it.
If you're gonna go with the scone route, you have to perfect that because a great
Yeah.
scone. I mean, it's an undertaking. A scone.
Yeah.
The other thing
Yeah.
I got was a browned butter blondie, which was delicious.
Ears have perked up.
I loved that. It was
Ooh.
great. Here's the issue. It was basically the size of like 2 croutons grafted together. It was tiny and it
Yeah.
cost $3. So I felt like I was being ripped off. It was like a little piece of nigiri sushi. Like it was
Ooh.
like a little tiny, like basically in a amuse-bouche. I was done with that sumbitch in 2 bites, but it was delicious.
Brown butter blondie. Fuck.
It was really yummy.
2 croutons fashioned together. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
It's a good description of it.
You know, it's like
Yeah,
just
yeah.
in terms of how big it
Just
was.
a taste.
I also got a bag of beans, which I brewed up this morning.
No.
I did. I
Oh,
got
by the way, I was picturing beans, like not coffee beans. I was picturing like
like
baked
loose
beans?
yeah, like
pinto
cranberry beans. Yeah. yeah.
No, I got
So you
the
got beans,
I got
yeah.
the Mocha Java blend whole beans, which is a reinterpretation of their first ever blend. Back when W. James Freeman had his coffee cart in Oakland, and I brewed it up this morning. It's a great cup of Joe. Really liked it.
I'm telling you, the espresso beans for me are multiple purchases.
Drinks great. Food kind of whatever. One bad, one pretty fun. Mitch, what did you do, beverage and food wise?
I'm jealous because you guys sound like you got good drinks, and my drinks were okay. I got
Yeah.
the cafe latte,
Okay.
and I was already kind of jittery before I went in there. So
Yeah.
before I drank coffee, and I couldn't say cafe correctly for like
This was this morning.
this morning.
I
Okay.
went yesterday.
And I was saying I was like trying to pronounce cafe, and I couldn't say it to the lady.
Mhm.
What'd you say?
I think I said
Cake.
I didn't say cake over and over again to the lady.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just was like cafe, or like I was like
yeah.
I was like losing my mind, and then she was like cafe latte, and I was like yes
Oh,
please,
no.
and then I got the cafe mocha. Was the and I got that hot. I got the
Okay.
I got an iced cafe. See, this is the same issue. Cafe.
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 Yeah.
Cafe latte, and I got that iced, and I didn't like either. I liked the mocha way more than I liked.
What
The
was
cafe
the trouble?
This is just to me is like milky ice,
Oh, Mitch, you spilled.
Oh,
milky
got a
ice.
spill.
This
Got
is
a
like
spill on the
milky
show.
ice, milky. Thank
Thank
you,
you.
thank you. Milky. It's like milky ice water to me. It was.
I
Like,
don't do lattes for that reason. I'm like, I don't really want a glass of milk.
Yeah, it was.
Sometimes
I
you
got it
want
with
a
whole
glass of
milk.
milk.
Both of them I got
Unless
with
you want one, yeah.
whole milk, and it wasn't. There was like no sweetness at all. And I guess if I'd known, I would have made it
Gotten
sweet.
a pump of something in
I would
there.
have gotten. I would have pumped it up.
Yeah.
And
Sugar-free peppermint.
that's. I would have been fantastic, especially with that mocha. It
Yeah,
would have been
sure.
a nice. The mocha was good, but it wasn't. And actually, it was decent because it was sweet, but not too sweet for a mocha. That was by far my favorite drink. But the fizz, I should have gotten the fizz.
His was great.
Goddamn.
And then I got the what's it called? The almond toast, almond butter toast.
Right.
So did I.
What'd you think?
Can you tell? Well, I got a couple toasts.
Yeah. Mitch brought in his leftover almond toast,
You
and
had
it looked like
leftover.
shit.
Yeah, so it did. I have to say, visually, I was like, okay. So what the almond butter, I would say good quality almond butter.
Yes.
But the toast that I had,
Mhm.
clearly to me, it was toasted in a way to overcompensate for the fact that it wasn't fresh.
Yeah.
And I had
Eee.
bare bread. So the almond was there in the middle with the jam, but I'm talking about some little quarters of a centimeter there of just raw bread without olive oil, without anything touching it, just the crispy. And I go, don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's another thing. What's that jam?
Quince.
It's quince jam.
What I had was quince.
Can't they put a fucking strawberry jam on
Yeah.
there for crying out loud?
The jam to me wasn't spectacular.
Yeah, I was just very okay on.
It was very okay.
Yeah, I wanted it to be so much more. There was a ham and cheese croissant, which I felt, or is it a baguette? But
It's a
this is the
baguette.
thing.
It's a
It's not
baguette.
on the menu, yeah.
All their pastries, to your point, seem like it was a day old or more. They all
Well,
seemed
they-
none of it seemed fresh.
We have to sound the alarm
Yeah.
on the pastries
Mm.
because I went in there and got chocolate croissant. I go,
Mm-hmm.
this is great. Croissant. I go, I took a bite and I didn't continue.
Yeah.
I could tell when my knife hit the
Yeah,
top.
no.
Well, visually I went,
Yep.
When my knife plunged into it to cut it, not a sound, no crisp, no flake, silent. And then the bite was silence. I didn't
That's
care
a
to
bummer.
continue.
God, that's such a bummer.
That was a bummer. And by the
Simon
way,
and Garfunkel.
how much are those croissants? Fucking $5?
This is the other thing. So we got a little bit of an extra blue bottle this morning, just to like I pre-show. We figured we'd have it on the show, and so I got this iced matcha latte. I also got the chocolate croissant, and you witnessed me eating this in the kitchen.
I heard
Same
it.
experience. Yes,
Or didn't
you
hear
didn't
it.
hear it.
Yeah.
Exactly. Same experience. I took a bite of the chocolatey part, and then I took a bite of the non-chocolatey part just for contrast, and I was like, I'm done with this. I thought it was awful. It's really
Well,
bad.
really
guys,
didn't like
I got
it.
It was like an
I got some
airport
news for
Starbucks
ya.
tier chocolate croissant.
James Freeman started Blue Bottle Coffee in 2002 and has since helped lead the West Coast coffee movement. His wife, Caitlin Williams Freeman,
boy.
left her pastry company Miette, whose ginger snaps are on our Big Eat, in 2008, around the same time she married James. So his wife is coming from a pastry company.
Well, the brand they're using is called Baker's Needed, and maybe that's a good bakery. Maybe they do good product. What they're serving in store is not fresh,
And by the way,
an
that's
issue.
hard. You gotta. I mean, it's a tall order to supply
Yeah,
chains like that, but you gotta do it. A coffee joint.
but it is, and to talk about a very different chain that's appealing to a very different demographic, but a place that has suffered from a lack of freshness. Mitch, your beloved Dunkin' Donuts.
Yes,
like there's stuff when it started being made in industrial kitchens outside and shipped into the stores, it lost a lot of its luster.
I had one of the most inedible breakfast items I've ever had at a Dunkin'.
Wow.
Well,
It was, what was it? It was like a breakfast, I guess it was a breakfast sandwich.
Mhm.
There's no words. It was really shocking.
Can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
That I had it?
I don't believe any of this story. It sounds like bullshit.
So wait, where was I? I want to also say this was probably 2 years ago.
Doesn't add up to me.
Where was I? It's gone. I was not in Los Angeles.
Oh, interesting. You can't name the spot you're at.
It was
Look.
like, I need to bring up the menu, but I think it was a disgusting item. I ordered like it was an egg white bullshit thing.
Oh yeah, they do some of those can be really bad.
Like
I
that-
mean, look,
I like their breakfast.
I love a donut. I mean, I love donuts.
The donuts they vary because they get shipped in, but sometimes they can be great. And then also the same, like if I get a croissant sandwich, I know that they microwave the eggs and the bacon, but I still like it. But
Sure.
it was founded in my hometown.
That's a huge.
It's a huge accomplishment
It's huge,
for me.
yeah.
But
Your hometown of Quincy, Massachusetts, the home of Dunkin' Donuts. My hometown of Lakewood, California, the home of Denny's.
That's right.
It's in our blood,
Wow.
Mitch.
We're
very
breakfast
sweet.
boys.
Yeah.
Anyways,
We're breakfast boys.
I'm never
that
awake
said,
for breakfast.
I'd rather have Dunkin' than Blue Bottles.
Wags,
food, for
same.
sure.
And I'm going to say this. Two things I'm going to say here. One, right outside the window here, the Yeasty Boys truck is sitting there.
Yep.
And I'm like,
Was
fuck,
there when
I
was
want
there.
I want a nice bagel from
Yeah.
Yeasty Boys.
Totally.
And I'm eating this thing.
It-
And then across the street from there, I just got to give it a shout out, Wags. What's the coffee place? Coffee Bean.
Yeah.
The Coffee Bean is across the street. And when you order a chocolate croissant from Coffee Bean,
Oh, shit.
they heat it up for
That's
you,
a good
which they
point.
don't even fucking offer at Blue Bottle, and it's twice the price.
Wow.
Why can't you heat it up?
Wow.
It's a napkin. I got pissed off.
Yeah, it's bulgy.
I wrinkled up a napkin. I'm
Yeah.
pissed. Well, I mean, there's no crunch anyways. Why can't you fucking heat that thing
There
up?
No,
was
for
no
sure.
crunch.
Yeah. The texture was really bad. And it's just, I don't know.
The chocolate croissant at Coffee Bean is better
Damn.
than
I agree.
Blue Bottle.
I agree with you, Mitch. I think that's well argued.
McCall's is right there too.
Sure is.
What else did we get this morning? Kate, you got some
I got, and this is good. I got just a cold brew with oat milk,
fun.
and it's good.
Yeah.
I gotta say it's good. I also had an avocado toast while I was there.
How was
And
avocado
say-
toast?
Well, see, same issue where some of the we're having some bread that's just raw. It's untouched by product, and you just can't have that.
Mhm.
The avocado, I'll say, perfectly ripened, had some nice lemon in there,
Mhm.
had some nice acid.
Sure.
Mhm.
But I remember having like a truly delicious, oh my God, it's all coming back. I had an avocado toast at Blue Bottle in San Francisco that had like little like some kind of pickled Japanese radish on it.
Fun.
It had really nice spice on top, like a sumac or something.
Mm.
I remember going, God damn, this is good. The other day, in a pinch, in an emergency, I'd be happy to have that avocado toast, but didn't. It wasn't sufficient.
They've probably done some things just to streamline production, but then when they make those little things, like
Completely.
we're not going to dust on the sumac anymore, like whatever.
There was some kind of like spice on top,
yeah,
but
sure.
it was totally acceptable. It wasn't bad, but it just for $10.
$10.
That's the big thing. And look, I feel like I'm immune to sticker shock just from eating at so many places in LA that are
Yeah, of
outrageously
course.
expensive. I went
Hey.
to Chipotle yesterday. I spent like fucking $16. It's
Chipotle
ridiculous.
has, I mean,
Yeah.
it's inedible.
Yeah.
It's
Mine yesterday was fine. It was not great.
I've
It's
had
gotten
some
worse.
heartbreaking. I was recently in a foreign town,
Mhm.
and by foreign town I mean Lake Tahoe,
Okay.
and had
Mhm.
a Chipotle bowl. I almost threw it across the room.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, I took a couple bites. I go, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it.
It is. It's,
Right? Whatever happened to rice and beans?
It's everything is. It's funny to do this podcast and see prices go way up and quality go down. It's just what's happening.
But anyway, I feel like I'm somewhat immune to sticker shock just because even Chipotle, but then also there's like so many like high end, like we did fucking Erewhon on the show. Like there's so many places that
Oh,
charge an
yeah.
outrageous amount of money here in LA.
I would have
And-
killed to be the one to cover Erewhon. I tried. Because imagine going in there
So Amelia
with an open tab.
Amelia seemed to relay that you were keen on sugarfish, but it seems like you're more into Erewhon.
Erewhon is like the cornerstone of my life.
Oh,
Wow. Okay.
But I had to physically move away from them because I would go once, twice a day,
You're just going all the time.
going all the time.
What did you get?
Wow.
So I went so hard on the hot bar there for so long that
Yeah.
now I like got it out of my system.
They do have a great hot bar. It's just
Mhm.
expensive.
And I got to tell you something. Open 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. I heard they now extended to 11.
Wow.
So if you're crazy, you're working, you're busy, knowing you can get, I mean,
That's
it's huge in Los Angeles.
Yeah. With like we said, late night options, the
Late
lunch
night
options.
I mean, yeah, but so I was doing hot bar a lot, and then I mean, sorry, the produce is gorgeous. It'll make
Yeah,
you cry.
it is.
It'll make you
It's
cry.
true.
Mhm.
It's incredibly expensive, but some of the little to-go things, I love some of their little desserts, the raw brownie, stuff like that. I don't go hard on the smoothies. I think that's a waste of money there.
I've had luck with their packaged sushi, and I've also I got like a $15, probably like $17 breakfast burrito there once.
Jesus.
Just speaking to how early it
I had a
opens.
bad one there.
It was
You had a good one?
mine was pretty good,
Ooh, good.
but it was
$17. This is too much.
It's all too much.
It's
But
fine.
anyway,
Blue Bottle is too
Blue
much.
Bottle is in that tier of price
Yeah.
category. That's what
Hey.
was all this was this prelude was
Yeah.
meant to say that like I still get sticker shock when I go to Blue Bottle. I was like, I can't believe I got 2 drinks and 2 pastries and I spent $30.
Yeah.
I had that feeling too. A couple of yeah.
Woodwinds don't buy themselves, apparently. You
I know.
gotta,
Does this guy play a
One
Selmer?
giant clarinet.
look, it's out of I got 2 coffees, 2
Yeah.
small coffees, the chocolate croissant and the avocado toast, which was cut in 2,
Yep.
which made it kind of messy, by the
Yeah.
way. I think just
Mm.
keep
I
it
don't need
one.
the I
You
don't
need
cut
to
my
cut it in
avocado
2.
toast.
You liked
No,
it?
no, I'm going wow because it's all coming back to the superb Blue Bottle avocado toast I had in San Francisco.
Mm,
That one was served whole. This one the other day was cut in half.
interesting.
2 toasts, 2 coffees, and a croissant with tip, honey. Almost $50.
That's
Unbelievable.
insane. That's insane.
That is so much.
That's insane.
What are we doing here? I will say the app is not crap. The app is pretty like easy to use, but Emma pointed this out. Too many decision points.
Too many.
Oh.
Too many.
Too much
Oh.
Too many
customization.
buttons.
Like
Yeah.
you're going through like 6 to 8 different drop downs on an individual drink. It's like I don't need to make all
No.
these.
It got
Just figure
confusing
it
because
out.
there's some you could get the beans half caffeinated, but then
Yeah.
there was also a caffeine level. It was like
Whoa.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
when
it
you
was like
sent me
no-
your order last
Yeah,
night, I was
yeah.
so confused reading it in the tab. I was like, I'm gonna have to go check this order system
I was just
because
doing
it
it.
was
I
like
was doing it thing by like I was doing it, but I was listing
Yeah.
it in the order it came.
because it was like espresso beans, but like light caffeine, and I was like, some of this feels contradictory, but I'm confused. And then I like went to order it today, and I was like, okay, this makes more sense. But it's
Yeah.
so you have to click like 7 things before you can order your coffee.
yeah.
I feel like I also need to say I like Blue Bottle coffee,
I do like their coffee.
and I will go to them, and I get excited. I perk up if I see them. You're traveling,
Mhm.
I'm gonna go to them before I go to other places. Okay.
Yeah.
But you have a croissant problem.
Then-
Yeah, but you got to get in the. You have to fix it.
I think it's more than a croissant problem. I think there's multiple issues with this place. I'm sorry.
No, hey.
I look. Also, it's like an Apple store. There should be more. Everything is like an Apple store now. Can't we have some Can't we get some heart in there? Can't
I know.
There's a thing I read about, I can't remember the writer who coined this phrase. I think it's called aesthetic convergence. And it's basically just how, because everything is so tested now, because there's so much data in terms of customer preferences, we've reached a point where all the rough edges have been sanded off and so much stuff just feels generic.
And
you see
everything's
so
the
many
same.
things that have the same font treatment for logos, so many stores that just have like an identical template. Every car company has the same mid-size hybrid SUV. It's all, everyone's making the same fucking shit.
Yeah.
And it gets
Sorry.
it just gets really tedious. It
I'm
gets
making
really
myself
boring.
laugh with something that's not funny.
Yeah.
But I was like, they should start they should start no, they should start a shop called Shit Coffee. And you go in and it's just shitty in there. And it's, and like, that was my big idea. And again, I know that's not funny.
No, I liked it.
I liked it.
Imagine that.
But also, if it was
Welcome to Shit Coffee.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, exactly.
that's
What do
fine.
you want? And they throw the coffee in your face.
Yeah.
You pay extra for that.
Yeah.
You
Can I use the bathroom? No.
Yeah. And it's just kind of grimy and kind of ugly.
Yeah.
But it is true. There's that everything's, it's like everything's a hospital. Everything, like, you could perform surgery in these
Right.
joints.
If Shit Coffee really opened, it would be a little shit emoji over on a white background, like blue bottle.
Yeah,
It
no,
looks
too
nice.
No. My version is Shit Coffee, and the shit is like in like
The
like
letters are off
crazy
balance.
font. Like it's
Yeah.
ugly font. Like it's like not. It's like actually not cool. It's not hip.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
You go in there and Koalik's just hanging out.
I would feel more comfortable in Shit Coffee.
I'd rather go to
Yeah.
Shit Coffee.
Yeah.
I'd rather go to Shit Coffee.
Yeah.
Shit Coffee, and then it says the coffee's good.
This coffee's actually pretty good. That's the thing about
Yeah.
Shit Coffee. They're assholes.
Yeah, and
Takes
it's cheap.
forever. It's cheap.
I mean, look, I can tell that this is a quality coffee.
Yeah,
But I don't
but
care.
at what cost?
Well, at what cost? That's kind of a part of it.
Hey, buddies, let's talk Chubbies. I've been wearing the Chubbies Originals stretch short, and I love how comfortable the elastic waistband is. And they come in 3 different lengths. And I'm going with the shortest inseam. Skies out, thighs out. We all know the saying, look good, feel good. We also know that there's nothing more attractive than confidence. That's why I wear Chubbies, the most comfortable apparel brand that always has me feeling my best. For a limited time, Chubbies is giving our listeners 20% off your order with our exclusive code. Use code Doughboys20 at chubbyshorts.com. When it comes to true style and comfort in the form of men's shorts, you literally cannot do better than Chubbies' iconic original stretch shorts. They put Chubbies on the map for a reason. Available in 4-inch, 5.5-inch, and 7-inch inseam lengths, depending on your hog size. These shorts are made with the stretchiest fabric and an elastic waistband for max flexibility without sacrificing style or comfort. Pair the original stretch shorts with Chubbies' lineup of Friday shirts, and now you're cooking with gas. From casual button-downs to retro-inspired prints, these shirts are built to kick back, chill out, or party down. And come on, this wouldn't be a true podcast ad read if we didn't mention Chubbies' classic lined swim collection, without hyperbole, the absolute top of the men's swimwear game. Whether you're chilling by the pool or hitting the streets, Chubbies shorts takes you from a solid 6 to a fire 10 out of 10. Available in tons of ultra-vibrant colors and patterns, they're built with a quick-drying 4-way stretch fabric, elastic waistband, an anti-chafe mesh liner, and even a zippered back pocket. Yes, you heard that right. Pockets on a swimsuit. We really, truly are living in the future here, folks. And would you look at that, folks? For a limited time, our friends at Chubbies are giving our listeners 20% off with the promo code Doughboys20 at checkout at chubbyshorts.com. 20% off your order with the promo code Doughboys20. Support our show and tell them we sent you. Embrace the freedom to move, the confidence to shine, and the style to stand out with Chubbies. Chubbyshorts.com, promo code Doughboys20.
Let's get to our final thoughts on Blue Bottle Coffee. So, Kate, here's how this will work. We'll each go around and we'll give this a score. First, give our thoughts, a closing argument, if you will, on this chain based on this experience, but also previous experiences, and then end by giving it a score from 0 to 5 forks. Kate, you're our guest. We'll begin with you.
Okay, so I've said this. I'm going to say it again. I like Blue Bottle Coffee. Gun to my temple. That is my final answer. I like it. I support
I hope you're
it.
never in that scenario. I pray.
Those are my final words. Yeah. But I think it's a dependable place for a cup of coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I feel disappointed by the pastries.
Yes.
Fork score for me, I'm going to be generous. I think it's still a 4-fork situation because the coffee. Oh no! No, I'm taking it back.
No.
Don't let us sway you.
No.
I'm taking it back. 3-5.
Wow.
Half a fork
Yeah, you can do that.
and the bottom half,
Wow. So not even any time.
not the top,
Just the handle.
just the handle,
That's
without the flair.
Wow.
That's almost impossible to eat.
Yeah,
with.
you could. That's a
Exactly.
useless
Yeah.
implement.
It's a symbolic
So-
gesture. The half.
At a coffee shop, you could use it to stir. I'm thinking.
And
It would have some functionality. Yeah.
and I'll go back. I've been, and I'll go back.
Yeah.
3.5
3.5
forks.
Mitch, what do you think?
Look,
It's just a coffee shop at the end of the day.
it is. It's a coffee shop, and I do think it is quality. Like the coffee, I can tell it's good coffee. And look, what's his name? James
W.C. Fields.
W.C. Fields.
Yeah.
Oh, W. James Hinman is up here again.
W. James
Jiffy
Freeman,
Lube.
not the Jiffy
W.
Lube guy.
I do not care about the Jiffy Lube guy, the guy who sold nursing homes.
Yes.
W. James Freeman, I know that you're going to play me a little sob story with your clarinet.
Oh no! Here we
Not
go.
how you hold it.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's better.
I don't want to hear the sob story. You're a multi-millionaire at this point.
Mhm.
I know it. Your place looks nice. For me, I felt out of place. I didn't like walking in there.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's most places, I guess. I don't feel comfortable in a lot of places. But
Shit coffee, however.
shit coffee, I would
Yeah.
feel great at,
Yeah.
and I would look good in shit coffee. Blue Bottle, I just there's something about it that's so sterile.
Mhm.
It's just a sterile place,
It's not sexy. I'll tell you that much.
and I'm
Keep going.
intelligentsia. I like intelligentsia, but I
Me too.
also I would have a coffee at intelligentsia that was like really really good, and
Good pastries.
and good pastries. And the food I had was not good.
Yeah.
The food, and then we also got overnight oats, which was what was it called? It was mush.
The brand was Mush. So
Was
this was just the
Mush.
thing you can like get at Target that they're
Yes.
reselling.
And
Glyphosate, I assume. Oats soaked to the brim with glyphosate.
I'm not sure. I didn't check the ingredient list.
Well, it wouldn't be listed.
Oh wow.
It
Okay.
would have to say and no glyphosate on it.
No glyphosate.
There's no way.
Wait, this is a thing they can get away with not including on the ingredient list?
Are you kidding me? Welcome to America. The oats are steeped in glyphosate, and that's part of why we can't be doing oat milk regularly, and that and the palm oil.
Wow.
what is glyphosate?
It's Roundup. It's like what they spray.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
really
that's a whole
bad, and
thing.
oats are coated. You gotta do the research and find the glyphosate-free oats, guys.
It's too exhausting. I just
Have to
can't.
do
I
it.
can't be policing
No tea for
absolutely everything
you.
I put in my body. It's too much.
Mush would do
I
that
know.
to even Mush, the Mush brand.
I'm sorry, Mush can reach out, but Mush, I think it's glyphosate.
I hope they don't.
Well, they do have little quotes inside the caps of Mush. Success is not final, failure is not fatal, which got me more mad.
Okay, sure.
I didn't like that at all.
Condescending.
It was condescending.
See that on Instagram
Also,
over
it's
like a
them
photo
going-
of Marilyn Manson. Sorry. Sorry, I meant
Marilyn
Marilyn
Monroe.
Monroe. Marilyn Manson also works though.
That's really surprising, the Mush, because it's like they know you're a loser if you're eating it or something. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we know you're having a hard time.
Right.
Like, It's rude.
We're all freaks now in the dope show over a picture of Marilyn Monroe.
That's good.
I feel like it's not fair that I'm kind of like I don't want to like this place, but I do recognize that the
Okay.
drinks are good. They're not they have quality drinks. The staff was very nice to me. But I can't. I'm going 3 forks. I can't.
Wow, that's high. That
Yeah,
I
that's okay.
expected you to go lower.
I thought we were
The
gonna get two
issue
from
is
you.
that I
Yeah.
know that the coffee is good. I don't like
Yeah.
coffee, but I know that it's quality coffee. It just is like, I don't know. It was I mean, I could have gone 2.5, but I'm just trying to be fair.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't
That's
like
a fair
this
score.
place. Yeah, 3 is fair.
Here's the thing.
Ooh, here we go.
Oh,
I think it's pretty simple regarding Blue Bottle coffee. And I think Kay basically pointed out, coffee's good, food is bad. There's just like if you want to get a cup of coffee, an expensive cup of
Also,
coffee.
Cup
have a
of cake.
blue
Right.
bottle. Where are the blue bottles?
It's more just like the logo. Is that your issue?
Yeah.
Do you want to see physical blue
why don't they have a
bottles?
blue
Fair,
bottle?
that's
Yeah,
fair.
why not have a blue bottle?
You might be able to get some to-go stuff in a blue bottle.
All right, well then that.
But I don't know.
Okay.
It's more just their branding.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's go on.
I don't think you should get hung up on that. I was going to say that that Intelligentsia was mentioned. La Colombe was not mentioned, but that's another coffee place in the
Right
neighborhood.
across the street
right
over
across
here.
the street. Yeah. What's that?
I mentioned
You
it.
did mention La Colombe. I
Yeah, yeah.
apologize. La Colombe, another chain that is like the same sort of like to me. If there was a blue bottle where there's the La Colombe, I'd just go there
what
for
would
my
happen?
coffee. You know what I mean? Like I just like to me that's the same. These are lateral moves, and the workers are over there are great and they're really nice. But like all these places are just kind of the same to me.
Would you go
They're just, like,
Intelligentsia before the other two?
This is interesting.
Yeah.
La Colombe Intelligentsia blue bottle. Where do you walk
Where do you
in?
go? Which one do you go into?
Well, oof.
I think I just
Depending what
change it
drink I
up
want.
every day. I
I
just
think I
like,
would go to Intelligentsia.
Yeah. I guess probably Intelligentsia, but also like
I'm
to me,
actually going La Colombe, I
well,
think.
maybe I go La Colombe. I don't know. They're all the same to me. Like I don't care.
Mhm.
I like the draft latte on tap.
Oh,
A black and tan at cold brew at La Colombe.
That sounds good.
I think if you think of like like a Starbucks is maybe like I'm just trying to comp them to retailers. So maybe that's like a Walmart. Maybe like a Coffee Bean is more like a Target. Maybe like a Pete's is more in kind of that range. Then Blue Bottle and all these places are all kind of aspiring to be like a Nordstrom or a Bloomingdale's, right? It's like a little bit of a nicer tier, a little bit more expensive, a little bit more of a premium. But I don't think the quality necessarily is like all that much justifies the price. It's just what happens to be in certain gentrified neighborhoods. And so if that's what the option is, if it's a blue bottle, I'm fine with it. The coffee's fine. I'll just avoid the food. But yeah, I think I'd give all these places the same score. I'm going to give blue bottle, which is 3 forks. It's just right down the middle. It's trying to give you a cup of coffee and it's doing it. It's charging too much for it, but you know what? I'm not upset about the quality at the end of the day. So I don't know. I also like another thing in their favor. Because Nestle, its corporate owner is fucking an evil extractive corporation. They're horrible. We have to point that out, or else people will yell at us. But
From where?
What?
Nestle.
You're not
Nestle.
talking about Steve Wynn, are you? Okay.
No, Wynn
they
is great.
Privatize water.
Yeah,
and-
they're awful. But the thing I was going to say is all of their drink containers are compostable, which I do like. They don't have single-use
with
plastic.
Nestle?
Yeah.
All right.
No, not Nestle. Not at Blue
No,
Bottle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's
good.
that's true.
3 forks. I don't know. It's not exciting. I'm sorry we didn't have an exciting thing to talk about.
Would you like
had
to
a blast.
apologize?
Okay.
Would you like to apologize to Duncan though? Now that we have you here.
I never was there, and it was a lie.
Wow.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, that was our review of Blue Bottle Coffee. It's time for a segment. I've got some food-related jingles, and Mitch and Kate must determine which year they came out. It's another edition of Jingle All The Whey, spelled W-H-E-Y. So, Kate, here's how this will work. I will show a commercial with a jingle, and then you will each take turns guessing which year it debuted.
W-H-E-Y was the best we ever came up with. Jingle.
It was W-E-I-G-H, and then someone changed it to W-H-E-Y, and then it became there from that canonically.
Okay.
Here are the rules.
Jingle Aloe. A-L-O-E. For another food thing.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that as an alt.
You'll mention it from here on out, please.
Here are the rules. The closest guess without going over wins a point. If you guess the year exactly, you get 2 points. This is the Arden Marine rule. If the game ends in a tie, the guest wins. So tie goes to the guest, Kate. That's to your benefit. That's the Mitch Kenna rule. And if the second guesser can guess a movie from the first guesser's year correctly, they get an extra point. You can do that once per match.
Right.
That's the Murder Brian rule.
I'm not going to do well.
Okay.
I just want to say that now.
No, you're going to do great. Today's theme is Long John Silver's jingles. So these are from the chain Long John Silver's. You ever have Long John Silver's?
Never.
It's pretty bad.
Cool. A franchise where I don't think I've ever seen a commercial for
This
there.
will be great.
Have you guys done BJ's? Obviously.
We have done BJ's.
We've done BJ's
The
once, but
Pizookie. I've been meaning to go back.
Love the Pizookie.
Used to go wild in high school, the Pizookie.
It's
Pizooki's
great.
very good.
It's a home run.
Mhm,
My favorite chain restaurant dessert.
It's very good.
Absolutely.
Really good. It's so good. Okay, these are as always compiled by the Drop King Robert Persinger. Thanks, DK. All right,
Thank you,
first
DK.
up, this ad is called 3 for the Money.
3 for the money.
Long John Silver's 3 for the money.
Shrimp, fish, and chicken.
3 for the money in one special dinner. Big shrimp,
Oh, yeah.
crispy fish, tender chicken, plus hush puppies, fries, and fresh coleslaw.
Shrimp, fish,
And chicken.
What?
3 for the money at one special price.
Long John Silver's 3 for the money.
Shrimp, fish, and chicken special.
This is
Oh.
So
Who's that lady?
I think that's just whatever it was coming.
Hello.
Whatever the next ad is.
I think I'm in love. Who is that beautiful lady?
No idea.
So,
Dude, she's probably a freaking grandma right now.
Yeah.
well, hey, that may be an indicator for what year this
Yeah,
came out at. Mitch, do you want to go first or second?
Well, it's up to our guest. I'll let our guest decide.
Okay, and you can
Well,
alternate.
Nacho, I'll go second.
You'll go second. All right, Mitch. What do you think?
Not a freak.
A lot of clues. Definitely 4:3 aspect ratio. Looked like it was transferred off of VHS.
Yes.
See, I'm not a guy, so I don't know about that stuff. I told you I wasn't gonna do well.
Guys, we love this shit.
We love aspect ratios. Casey, what's your favorite aspect ratio?
I'm a 4-3 guy.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh shit.
The whale was 4:3. Pretty cool. I feel like it's more cinematic now because we're used to these HD TVs.
Yeah.
Great for close-ups of faces.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the
nothing
Black
like it.
Crush, Crush Blacks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Crush Blacks on the Blu-ray edition.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I have an idea of the year for this.
Let me just mouth what I was gonna say, just in case. Okay.
Are you seeing it? I'm gonna try not to pay attention to this.
I can see in your eyes that it's wrong. I got because I was like,
No,
I'm gonna be bad at
I'm trying to just.
No,
have
because I was
a
like, I'm gonna be bad at this. I'm gonna be bad at this, and then I went, what if I nail it? So I
Kate?
wanted you to privately know if I had nailed it, but I'm playing by the rules.
I just want to
really
give you a
hear
heads up that Weiger's dead eyes mean nothing. You could have nailed it perfectly.
Okay.
We should do a podcast about these eyes. A long-running podcast.
Turn around behind you.
Is it there?
It's put right over Wagner's shoulder.
Oh, it is. Amy Mann's Dead Eyes single.
Okay.
We gotta get him
Go.
on. All right, here we go. I think my initial thought was 1980, and that's what Kate said.
Sorry. Blowing
what
up my
it
spot.
Sounds like that's what Kate said, but I
No, I feel like one
always
of the
think that
guys.
it's a couple years later than you think it is.
Yeah.
Also, by the way, it wasn't honestly that food looked pretty good. I just was saying
Look crunchy.
It looked good.
it was gross the way they were just handling the food more
Yeah,
so.
yeah. And the chicken.
And the chicken bite after the it just
Fish,
was
yeah.
just kind of weird.
And they're separating shrimp and fish. Confusion.
Yes, it was it was confusing and kind of strange. 1980, honestly, it's because it's that early 80s, almost 70s vibe that it's giving me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say 1982 because I feel like it's always so much.
That was my year.
Wow,
1982 is the guess.
God, cock. That was really gonna be my year.
that's
Because I watch, I go 82, and then I just to peel back and give you the breakdown of what I was thinking, and then I went down to 80. You're saying 82. I'm gonna go 80.
80 is good, but here, it's if you said 1983, you get everything after 83, or if you say 1960, you'd get.
See, this is thank you.
Yeah, there's some strategy
I
there.
don't get the rules.
I mean, the rule
Games
is
like
bad.
this shut
to
me
be
down.
to be fair, it's a bad rule that Weiger won't change.
The thing
but-
is, if you said 1983, you would have overshot it, but you actually ended up getting a point here because it came out in 1981.
Oh my God.
1981.
you kind of nailed
So what
that.
does that mean?
honestly.
We
you
both
got a
win?
point. You got a
No,
point.
because Mitch went over. It's whoever got closest without going over.
Can you guess a movie to get a bonus point? Can you guess a movie?
No, that's
No.
you. Can you guess a movie to
From
get a bonus point on
This
each?
I won't be able
Yeah.
to do.
from
for shit.
1981.
From 1981.
Oh, I mean,
Wait, do I have to
no
guess it from
way.
1980 or 1981?
No, 1981, because it came out in. Wait, hold on. What is
from
the
the
rule?
year that she guessed? So he would have to pick a movie from 1980, even though the commercial came out in 81.
Emma's correct. That's how the Murder Brian rule works.
I'm
Shit.
trying to make up the name of a
1980.
movie.
1982, E.T. came out, so
Yeah.
2 years before E.T.
1980.
1980.
I got one. I got to guess. I'll look.
You
up
got
the
one in
1980
your
box
head?
office. I'm not gonna say what it is. I think I'm right.
I can't think of that ever.
1980. This is so. 79, I'd have one. 78 and 77, I'd have
I
one.
don't have
1980
anything. I don't-
is honestly
dates-
hard for me.
I can't tell you
I don't know.
any date that any movie was ever made. I'm not kidding. I just
Yeah,
don't.
I'm not great
like,
at
I'm like-
that.
79 is Alien, right?
You also, Mitch, you can say you don't have to take a guess now. You can wait till later because this is a thing you can do once per game.
Okay, 1980 is. Wait, no. Wait a minute. Is 1980? It's not. It's not Empire Strikes Back, is it?
Is this your guess?
Empire Strikes Back.
Look at his eyes. There's a smile.
Mitch gets a point.
Yes!
Number 1 at the box office. Number 2, 9 to 5. That was a 1980 movie. Number 3, Stir Crazy. Number 4, Airplane. Number 5, Any Which Way You Can.
Oh, of course.
Which I feel like has kind of been memory hold. That was a Clint Eastwood movie.
Looks like things are all tied up right now.
All right, Mitch gets a point. But now you can't do that again the rest of the match.
Wait, I can't do it again?
No, you get to do it once.
Oh. So each of you gets to try it once.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, because you're going to guess opposite. Kate will guess first.
Right, it's like a lifeline. You use it and you lose it.
Can we still just do it for fun?
All right, fine. You can keep doing it.
All right, that's fine.
Next
That's
up,
fine, yeah.
this is you're going to get your wish.
Huh?
So
That's the name of this ad.
hits me. Chicken sounds good. I head for Long John. Something tells me I should. For $1.99, I hear a voice say, chicken at Long John's will blow you away. Hey, what am I thinking? Am I in outer space? Can the world's best chicken be at a fish place? And the voice said, chicken at Long John's is just a thing. So many choices, those taste buds will sing. So I stopped at the sign, couldn't believe my eyes. Got the $1.99 fish, chicken, and fries. So if you're thinking chicken, you gotta go fish. At Long John Silver's, you're gonna
You're thinking chicken, you guys. By the way, who is that?
I'm not sure. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
This might be a Star is Born
If you're
moment
thinking
here.
chicken, you got to go fish.
It didn't make sense, really.
Really confusing. Definitely, like, there's some clues on the wardrobe. I feel like
hard clues.
Very much
Yes.
so. Also, like the early corporate hip hop parody. Like they've got
all right, don't tip it too much.
I'm just saying, like there's some stuff that maybe timestamps.
I kind of want to go wild and pick a date.
Well, you only have to pick a year. But you can go specific if you want.
Early March. I'm gonna go 1993.
1993 is the
Ooh.
guess. Mitch, what do you think?
I thought it was earlier than 93, but now I don't know what to think. This reminds me very much of like.
Now I know that it's 89. So keep going.
That was truly where my head was at. Was like maybe right before the 90s. It's very much like a Clarissa Explains It All sort of vibe that I'm getting from this.
Oh, good comp. Yeah.
No, I'm a fool. I got excited.
93, you maybe nailed it, which you get 2 points if you do. But I'm going to say 1989.
Oh,
and
shit.
then it
But
covers
in a
those
world,
years.
if that's it, I won too.
Okay. That's fair.
Not actually, but
1989 is before when this ad came out. In the year 1993, Kate gets it exactly, gets 2 points.
God. 2 points.
2 points.
Wow.
to think I was disparaging myself, I won't be able to do it right. Nailing it every time.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Can you guess a
next
movie
up.
from 1989?
What's that?
Can you guess a movie from 1989?
Oh, your guess 1988. Wait, you're challenging me?
Yeah.
1989 in film. Do the Right Thing.
Batman.
I think those are both 89s.
Yeah.
All right. I'll look it up. Next up, this one is called We Want to See You Happy, and C is spelled SEA.
They're obsessed with the ocean.
They really are.
We want to see your eyes when you see our shrimp.
At Long John Silver's, we want to see you sink your teeth into our big, juicy butterfly shrimp. And right now, you can get these golden beauties in 4 great meals for only $3.99 each. Like our 6-piece shrimp dinner and our shrimp and fish dinner.
You see, we want to make sure we're gonna
Jesus.
see you back.
Shrimp meals, $3.99 each.
We want to see you happy.
I really do want to encourage anyone who normally just listens to this podcast to check out the YouTube feed, at least for this segment, because I think these commercials are really fascinating time capsule.
Yeah.
Yes.
But also, it seems like what they're trying to do there is almost be like we're like Red Lobster. Come get a plate of shrimp at a restaurant. Come dine in and enjoy your sit down experience, which is very foreign to Long John Silver's.
I mean this in the nicest way possible.
Yeah.
The man who's in that commercial, I miss seeing people like that on television. It's like
sure.
This guy right here, he is right here. Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah.
That's
Dear
like a
Lord!
guy. Look at that guy.
That's a screen grab right here. This guy putting a shrimp into his mouth.
Yeah.
He's definitely intentionally messing up the take so he can do it over and over again.
We can make that the.
And he's formally trained. You can tell.
We can make that the podcast art for this episode, just a one-off.
This is, I mean, look, this I'm going to just say it right off the bat. This is an 80s commercial once again. This is not 70s.
Yeah, you're going first this time. And by the way, we were both correct. Batman and Do the Right Thing, both 1989.
1989. Perfect. This is an 80s commercial. Also, hey, but I think this is before Batman or Do the Right Thing came out.
I have a year. Go.
I have a year as well.
Interesting.
And I think it's the Red Sox are playing in the World Series. It's 1986.
That was exactly. And by the way,
1986.
you can't see inside my brain, so you don't know if I'm a liar, but I'm not. And I had 86. That was my year.
86.
I believe you.
The Celtics win the championship.
Wouldn't lie about
Red Sox
it.
playing for the World Series.
Yeah,
they lose.
big year in Boston
The
sports.
the ball goes between Buckner's legs. That's what happens. Why?
I wasn't born yet, so I don't know what was going on.
Wow,
But, yeah.
we're very old. It turns out.
Yeah. Well, what are you gonna do?
I knew it was 86.
You knew it was. You felt like it was 1986, but 1986 is taken. What's your guess?
You could go 87.
88, I'm going higher.
You are going higher to 1988. Now, here's the thing. 1987.
You said 87.
Strategy. I don't know the strategy.
Might be the safer pick because then you can if it is 1987 and it's 1988, you whiff it. The thing is, it is exactly 1988, so you get 2 points again.
What the fuck?
You were running
What
away
the
with
hell?
it. 5-1.
Absolutely
This
crushing.
really rules.
Yeah.
This sucks for me. It's great for you.
Mitch, you want to guess a 1988 movie?
A 1988 movie, a year before Batman. I'm going to say Arachnophobia.
Oh, Arachnophobia. I feel like that was 90s, but I could be wrong.
Fuck, you're right.
No, I could be wrong. Let me look it
No,
up.
you're right. The Witches.
That feels early, but maybe I'm wrong. 1988 film.
Can you believe the way I'm winning?
No, I'm devastated.
I don't know if anyone's ever gotten that many right on the money. That's like
Can I be honest
maybe
with
a
you?
first.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
it's ruining my day.
I'm astonished with myself.
The Witches, the original Witches, not the Zemeckis remake, was 1990.
Dang.
Overshot a little bit. Okay, next up, there is a movie that we covered on the Blank Check podcast. It's an 88. It's a big one. It's a big boy. It's another Zemeckis.
What?
All right, let's look at this next one. This is called Rap Thing.
You've never had anything like this.
Okay.
Long John's wrap?
Rap
The
Thing
freshest
over
idea
Wild
yet.
Thing. It's so lazy.
Whoa.
Crispy chicken, shrimp, or fish.
All right, the writer's coming up in this guy.
We're getting hysterical.
Wrapped up with all kinds of fresh stuff. All for just $1.99 or
Starving, by the way.
$2.99. Take a fresh look at Long John Silver's. Wrap thing. I think I love you.
Those really look like they sucked. Those did not look good at all.
Those didn't look that good.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Have you guys done California Chicken Cafe? Obviously.
We've not reviewed it.
We have
no.
not reviewed it. You could
You
have
wanna
done
come
it.
back?
Yeah.
All right, we'll come back. We'll do Triple C.
I've never had it. Or I haven't had it in years, rather. I've had it here.
I had
Are
it
you
too
sure
many
you want to
times.
come back?
Yeah.
I want to come back.
I've had it too many times, and it's kind of just whatever. But
Yeah.
But it gets a job done.
Someone recently was talking about it and it sounded good. I got confused.
Last time I had it, it was hidden.
Well, shit.
All right, we'll cover it.
Robert Zemeckis 88 movie. Just tell me what it was.
We did a podcast episode about it with our friends Sims and Griffin.
Who Framed Roger
That's
Rabbit?
right. Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
What about what was Arachnophobia wrong?
Arachnophobia. Oh shit! I forgot to look
94.
it up.
94.
I'm gonna give you 2 points if Arachnophobia came out.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know what
She's winning 4-1.
5-1.
Maybe about to be 7.
Girls rule.
Arachnophobia was 1990. So yeah. Okay, next up. Oh wait, we didn't guess on Rap Thing. Who's going first? I forgot. Who went first last time?
Kate's going first.
Okay, Kate, you're going first. Your guess.
96.
What? 1996 is your guess.
That is a great guess.
There's definitely an indication because Wild Thing was back in the zeitgeist
Yeah.
because of Major League, the movie.
I'm so bummed out because 96 is the perfect guess. I think 97 is too late.
Yeah.
There's a Friends vibe to that the babe who was selling these wraps.
Totally.
Very much. She looked like she was like a Monica or something.
Yep.
Or Monica.
The overalls.
The overalls. Yeah. I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, that's a good call.
I'm gonna just be safe here and say 1990 because then I'll get from 1990 to 1996 and hope that it was 95 or something.
Yeah, Mitch, you played it safe and it paid off because you did go before the date in question, which is 1996 exactly.
Oh my God! This is insane. This is insane.
Truly a first.
This has never
I think.
happened to me.
This has never happened to us playing this game either.
Just
I
an
don't think.
You said you were bad at
run.
these sorts of things,
I
and you're
am,
knocking
I
it out of the
am.
park.
Wow.
96 was a great guess.
It was a great guess.
That is what
and
I
it
would
was
have
correct.
said as well. I think you nailed it perfect.
Can you guys believe this?
I honestly can't.
I'm gobsmacked. It's like your beloved Boston Celtics running through last year's NBA playoffs.
Let me just say this: I'm pretty good at this game.
You are pretty good at this game,
and getting stomped like this is crazy. You're kicking my ass.
We have one left. This one is called Chillers.
I mean, it's a runaway now. What is that? 8 to
It is 7 to 1.
7 to 1.
God, it feels good.
Call it quits.
Here it comes.
What would you say to a chilled salad with oceans of seafood?
Sounds good to me.
There's a new chiller at Long John Silver's, our Ocean Chef Salad. It's a chef salad with oceans of seafood, shrimp, and combinations of whitefish, crab, and lobster.
Sounds new. Sounds light. You'll get a chill with every bite. Long John Silver's.
Chillers.
Sounds good to me.
Okay, that looks like shit.
That looks awful.
Disgusting.
That looks the worst
Cold
of anything.
seafood salad.
Cold seafood, yeah, that does not look good. By the way, you're a piece of shit when you did that whole thing with Kate. I forgot to say this to you.
What?
Where you're like, Mitch, you did play it safe, but then it was all to say Kate won. You're a piece of shit.
That was really
to
good
be a
acting.
showman.
You
That
were
was
a
really
showman,
good acting because I
you.
gave up. I went, I didn't get that one.
Oh, wow.
It fucking pissed me off. And I got to get it right this time. I can't let you do this. I can't let you pull this off.
Okay. What year did the Chillers ad come
1984.
out? Mitch is guessing 1984.
Oh, God, is it 86?
1984 is the guess.
It's funny because I have a feeling you're almost there, but I'm going to say 1985. I have a feeling about that.
Okay, well, this will really piss me off if you get it right.
This has been, Mitch, your advice strategically has been like you go like one above, you Price is Right it, and then you have every year in front of you.
Yes.
Which worked out amazingly in this case because it is exactly 1985.
Oh, my God. Why?
2 points.
This is an incredible day for me.
Wow.
I'm going to dance out of here.
What a run.
Is this one of the best days of your life?
Yeah, to win like this, to sweep.
Congratulations is all I can say.
Thank you.
Why? So, a movie from 1980. Can you think of a movie from, I'll give you, from 1984, 1985, and 1987 for no reason?
I got to guess 3 years?
When's
get a
the
movie
Fifth
from-
Element from?
1990s.
Ah, shit.
1997,
I told
maybe?
you I don't know about that. Wow, I'm way off.
Is it 1997?
Boy, it doesn't sound that late, but maybe. I want to say 95 is Fifth Element. Let's just try to guess Fifth Element, then we'll move on with our lives.
Okay.
I'm going to guess 95. Casey, you got to guess on what year Fifth Element came out?
The effects are pretty good in it. I want to go 98.
Yeah, and Chris Tucker's in it.
98?
Yeah.
Which is a thing.
Yeah. Gonna have to go 98.
Chris.
Well, funny, if you assholes had listened to me, it was 1997.
It
you
was
fucking
97.
assholes.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay. Well, we're not going to guess the same year as you.
Yeah, I can get some stuff right on the fucking podcast.
Yeah,
okay?
I know. All right, fine.
Kate doesn't get to guess every fucking right
Mitch gets
thing.
2 points for getting the right year of fucking
eat shit.
Fifth Element. Doesn't matter. Hey, just like a restaurant about your feedback, let's open the feedback. Today's email is from Matt. Matt writes, I recently got my wife a lot of sauces for her Mother's Day present. I got her burger sauce, French fry sauce, chicken
Happy
pink-
Mother's Day. I got you a bunch of sauces. Our fucking dumbass listeners. The wrapping's wet because I've wrapped up sauces.
Oh, thank you. I've got to fly to Milan for my runway show, but thank you.
We have dumb listeners who have like attractive,
Have
smart
hot wives.
wives.
Barbecue sauce and some of the Chick-fil-A sauces. My question to y'all is, what is your most favorite food-related gift you've ever given or received?
Wow.
Thanks for all the years of laughs. Love y'all to pieces. Shout outs to Emma and Jemmy. Wow.
All
Casey, I
right.
guess you can go fuck
you,
yourself.
And us too.
Amelia,
Yeah, and us
bye.
too.
I do remember a specific, I think I've talked about it on the podcast before.
Yeah.
Flashback. It is 1990. I don't know what came out the year after Batman.
Yeah.
Goodfellas came out. I've just received my first communion. I'm now officially a Catholic boy. And
congrats.
Catholic man, I thought.
Catholic man, I guess, at this point.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting first communion. There people are coming and they're giving me like shitty gifts. My Auntie Masha comes. Aunt Masha, I love you. And she brings me a Happy Meal.
That's great.
Burger,
That's sweet.
fries,
That's
Happy Meal.
sweet.
It fucking ruled. I just remember being like, this is awesome. On like such a boring day. You know what I mean? Like, and it was fantastic. And it's stuck with me now for 30
you got
years.
Exactly what you wanted.
That's awesome.
Exactly what I
a child
wanted.
wants.
It ruled. I did use that first communion money to buy the Super Nintendo likes.
Very exciting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wait, that can't have been the same.
Maybe it was 1989. What year did the Super Nintendo
Is
come
this
out?
I thought you said Nintendo 64. You know, it's not the year show, but honestly, it could be because that seems like we're dealing with a lot here. I don't know if the year show has legs.
And
I
I'm
feel
winning
like you
the
probably
year
could.
show.
You're doing great.
You're knocking it out of the park.
You're thriving. I guess that's kind of what was that? The Dateline used to do the year thing a lot. I don't know if you remember that coming back from commercial breaks.
Andy Rooney or some shit?
Year?
Yeah, it was Guest of the Year, and they'd have like a bunch of different clues about world events.
Yeah.
I told you on the sad side of stuff, a lot of edible arrangements for when my dad died.
Yeah.
They went nutty with the edible arrangements.
Right.
How are those?
Fantastic.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it only
Wish
fruit?
I had 3 or 4 more dads.
It's not. Is it really just fruit?
It's there's like sometimes chocolate covered pineapple.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And like they put them in the shape of flowers. We got a ton of edible arrangements.
Yeah.
Okay, so a food related gift. Kate, does anything come to mind?
You know, I got one not too long ago, a couple years ago for my birthday. A friend sent me via Goldbelly, I believe, that service. I'm not affiliated with them at all. Is it Jones Bakery? What's the Tom Cruise coconut cake?
We had the coconut cake on a recent episode back in September with our buddy Drew McQueenie. We liked it quite a bit.
I have to say something. She sent it to me. It was so delicious.
Yeah.
It was like, it was one of the best cakes I'd ever had.
Yeah.
I talked it up so much. I got it maybe the following year. It wasn't as good.
Oh,
no.
Like I got a dud or something.
No.
And it was really, because the one I had was transcendent. And I'm glad that you had a great one too.
So
I don't know what happened. Hey, it happens. You know, the baker was asleep that day or whatever.
Yeah, everyone has an off night.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a.
By the way,
great gift.
That episode we did way back in September, which we recorded 4 days ago.
Yeah.
But that's when we had it. We had it 4 days ago, basically. It was good. It was really good. Drew had put it in his freezer, so we had it. It was frozen.
I had it frozen. I had it fresh out of the package and frozen. Ate it later. It was amazing.
Okay.
I'm starving.
Sorry, we will get you out of here.
No, I'm trying to
not
think.
Complaining.
I'm trying to think of food-related gifts. Natalie's gotten me just like an In-N-Out gift card before, which is nice. That goes to good use. I'm trying to think of.
I've gotten good hot sauces. I mean, I definitely have gotten a lot of nice gift cards of food, and I know that I've gotten also like actual food gifts, and I'm blanking.
The one
McDonald's from when I was 8.
Yes. Sauce trio.
The story I'm thinking of that this made me think of is when I was sleeping over at my friend's house and it was Easter weekend, and so the next day was Easter Sunday. And so we had the mom was like, hey, write out gift baskets, me and a couple other kids. Write out your name on a gift basket.
You slept over for Easter Sunday?
Yeah, what's crazy about that? It was on
Swordfish had just come out.
It was the Saturday night leading into the Sunday for Easter Sunday. I was going to go see my family, but it was, I don't know, it was just a fucking weekend.
Yeah.
That's not crazy, right?
No, it's just a holiday, so I'm surprised by it. That's all.
Anyway, so my friend's mom was like, put your name on an Easter basket and we'll give you candy in the morning.
Wow.
So we'd have candy. So I was going to get double candy. But I got greedy and I made up some fake kids. And so I wrote marker on a couple of other extra baskets just to see what would happen. And you know what? They were filled with candy.
Oh my God, the trickster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there were 3 of us. We got 5 kids worth of candy. And the mom didn't really check out. Yeah.
The resurrection of Jesus Christ. That's what you decided to do?
I committed a sin.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you know what? Feels good to sin.
Wow.
Get an extra chocolate bunny.
Nick, I was a place this weekend you might like. Sin City, it's called.
If you have a question or comment about the world of chain restaurants, you can email us at feedbag@birdfuck.com or leave us a voicemail at 830-GO-DOUGH. That's 830-463-6844. And to get the Doughboys Double, our weekly bonus episode, plus our entire pre-2018 back catalog, subscribe at patreon.com/doughboys. Our producer is Emma Erdbrink. Our associate producer is Amelia Marino. Our engineer is Casey Donahue. And our video editor is Mike Dorfman. Kate Berlant, thanks so much for being
What
here.
a guest.
It was so fun. I want to give a shout out to Eric and Anthony, who are huge fans of the show.
Wow.
And I had a blast, and I won so much.
You really did. You dominated this edition of Jingle All The Whey. I feel like we need to add a new rule or give some sort of like
a Berlant rule.
Berlant rule. Yeah. Some sort of honorific.
I would really love that.
You know, I think what we'll do is we'll have you be you have the record for most points.
By the way, when I tell you my heart just started beating really fast.
That because of this exciting, or the coffee.
It's both. But it felt. But they gave me that felt really good. I've never had anything like that.
This is the Jingle All The Whey Hall of Fame, Wags. Kate Berlant, the first
inductee.
Huge honor.
We're going to have you come back with John and Claudia, where you guys would just dominate the hell out of Nick and I.
In a heartbeat.
I just won't show up.
Yeah.
Do you have anything you'd like to plug?
No.
Who'd you give shout outs to again?
I give a shout out to Eric and Aunt Nee.
Eric and Aunt Nee. Hi, thanks for listening. We're the Doughboys.
Thank you. We're the Doughboys.
Huge
You don't have to talk to them like they're in the room.
They're going to be listening and watching.
I love it.
Hi, thank you for thank you. We're the Doughboys.
That's Mitch.
And that's Wags.
And together, we're the
Doughboys. Okay.
Hey, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. See you next time.
See you next time.
See you next time. That'll do it for this episode of Doughboys. And the next time for the Spoonman, Big Mitchell, I'm Nick Weiger. Happy eating.
See ya.
Hey, buddy. Want Doughboys merch? We're talking hats, shirts, sweatshirts, patches, glasses, all sorts of stuff. Aprons. It's all available at kinshipgoods.com/doughboys. That's kinshipgoods.com/doughboys. Sources for the intro are in the episode description.
That was a Headgum podcast.